Hello, everybody. Hey, Chef Alton. All right, we left off this morning with like scenario 6 or something. I don't remember what. And we're just going to pick up from there and try this out. Yeah, let's do it. So a lot of what we're doing here is testing to make sure that I have the right like gold medal times in here. So we're going to go on to the garbage enjoyer one. Start with garbage time and many related perks. What do I want to do? We have 15 more upgrade points, so we should get that for sure. I think I'm going to go with this. So we're still going to start with 10 extra town perks. I think it's fun. And we'll read them in just a second. Let's get the Witch Doctor. Probably better damage than the Golem. Oh yeah, lots of loot. Clear rocks. Stocking, Frenzy, Customer Speed, Loot Magnet, more mana, Swift Shoes, Wall Water. Okay, so we should get the farm at some point. But yeah, with the garbage slime, that means we should dump a whole lot of things into here. Also, we get way more money selling it at the garbage slime, huh? How much is that? 3? And we end up getting like upwards of 9 or 12 or something. Yeah, sometimes. I decided to try out the full game soon and leave a review. Nice. Like hearing all that. Yeah. Man, you've seen everything at this point. Actually, I don't know if getting more workers was a good idea. Alright, but let's get our other adventurer now. Go in full mushy build. Oh, they have garbage time, right? So they're just going to bring items to the garbage slime. Oh, hey, ABC. Nice stream streak. I wonder what we're missing in terms of the garbage slime. Increased appetite. So that's like the #1 perk to pick. Yeah, let's get some perks. We actually also need the farm. Let's get this. Having everyone get 1 level up is pretty nice. And let's see if we can get the farm. We didn't, but we got this thing, and we have, what, more mana? Yeah, 1 level of more mana, and then Stocking Frenzy and Loot Magnet Potency. Wait, hold on. Let me take a look at something really fast. Did that say we had level 3 of that? Perks already chosen 3. Okay, it's distinct perks. It's not levels of those perks. Interesting. Sad stream streak. Only a little bit sad. Let's get this. Start dumping this stuff over here. But yeah, hey TJ. Hey player. We don't have an extractor, so we can't even cast this yet, right? Yeah, I need to get the... No, I want the farm. Where's the farm? Alright, I'll get 1 more perk. Okay, we should be getting the treasure room as well. Treasure room and the farm. Okay, I'm just gonna spend all my money on that stuff then. Oh, nice. I got you covered. All right, we got both. Which do I pick? I'm gonna go with the treasure room because that takes a lot longer to ramp up. But yeah, I have a bunch of mana with nothing to spend it on. Malaric the skeleton. One of them is gone. Mystery solved. Well, how do you know the correct Adam was defeated? You wouldn't have a way of knowing, would you? Hey, Goose. Good afternoon. All right, nice. Farm time. Clicking that time. Yeah, nice. Our farm upgrades are coming in handy, huh? There we go. Now, I want increased appetite. Ooh, this is also good. I'm gonna get Loot Magnet. We don't need it yet, but we will at some point. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's not a good or evil thing. It's just who is stronger. Understood. Don't cross flare. I'm always hungry. That's not bad. Free guild supplies is also not bad. I think more treasure sands is probably slightly better. I'm being threatened. Alright, we need 75 gold now. I'll level up. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, we gotta pull these characters back in. I don't know if they can even win there. But if I can get another adventurer, which I'm about to be able to. There. Okay, now they'll definitely be able to win. Let's go with that. Throw El Paladin in there. Yeah, half and half. Many tools to help or simulate balance changes. Having trouble iterating on balance in my game. Feel like I'm going in circles. Yeah, we did make a balance simulator that runs 100 battles and then reports on the statistics. And it can even try out different builds and stuff. I thought that was kind of nice. I do think in the end, you need to go with what feels best and not necessarily aim for just pure numbers. So it's going to be a mix of looking at statistics and then just looking at like, okay, what makes a player feel strong or something. Because you might find that the best balance in your game is doing like power +1 as a perk or speed +1 or something. It's like, that's not as fun as chance to crit or whatever. I don't know, come up with some other like adds fire damage or something like that. And then the enemy can burn or yeah, those sorts of things could be more fun, even if they're maybe not as balanced or maybe they're just the same numbers but presented in a different way. Should I get another adventurer? Do I even need another adventurer? I want to get increased appetite. Oh my god. Different adventure limits. Okay, that's kind of cheating. Yeah, it is kind of cheating. But whatever. When in Cheatersville, act like the cheaters do. So now we just outright win every battle we ever go into. Easy peasy. Yeah, how fast are they winning? 9 seconds. 9 seconds. You don't say. We have 9 overflow seeds as well. Alright, this time I'm going to try to dig for... I don't know, instant loot's so good. I'm going to get instant loot. I wanted to dig. Alright, let's send them all over here. I think it's getting boots. Wow, look at them go. Look at these industrious little worker ants. Half and half, what kind of game are you trying to balance that you're working on? Alright, so I'm just missing the fishing pond. I don't think it's worthwhile yet, although if I don't get glowy fish, I can't get the increased mana. Oh, whoops, that was not smart. Also, my goodness. Okay, maybe we should get the fishing pond now. Though 28 seconds is not great. I'll get that. There are a lot of interesting perks here. Oh my goodness. What a fun game. Alright, they need a bow. I'll hire another adventurer, I guess. Worst case scenario, they just act like they're a worker. Cosplaying as a skeleton. Yeah. 2 gold. Give me 2 gold. Got it. Who are we going with? I'll pick the spear collar. Now, why do they get the spear collar? Oh, yeah. So that I can get a bow. Let's send them to get a knife. The knife is a guarantee. Oh, I think we just got it. The bow was not, but we got it anyway. Did I send them to the wrong place? I might have. There we go. Hey, Grace. Adam's back. That is right. Yeah, we got to finish testing bone mode. How close? Oh my god, 20 minutes? I don't think I'm going to win this. Man, this is already set to a pretty low time. I should probably be feeding the garbage slime stuff, huh? What do we even go with? It's not that great. Yeah, I'm always hungry is probably best. I'll go with that too. And now I'll get auto fishing and we'll go build the fishing pond, which should give me a fish pretty quickly. What are we doing on space there? There we go. Free fish in the pond. Oh, because of the overflow eggs. Oh, we have 9 of them. Wow. That's actually a very interesting strategy. I never thought of that. Alright, what do we need next? These things. If they can go to the volcano, then yeah, I could do this. Let's see if we can get the warehouse or... Oh, that's pretty good. That's actually really good. Alright, let's send them to the volcano now. They'll probably die. But you never know. Actually, Fairy Spirit... Oh my god. Okay, I should almost restart that fight, but then we'll lose out on the 13 seconds here, which probably won't matter in the end. Oh, right, the garbage slime eats all the stuff off the ground anyway. Oh, I don't even know what's best. Everything is turned upside down. They are going to win this. It just took them a very, very long time to do that. Yeah, 28 seconds. All right, that should do a little bit better now. I don't have the space for any of this. Does anyone want any items? No. Well, we'll just ditch some of these. Ooh, I can't ditch them because I don't have space. All right, it was 28 seconds. It should be faster this time, and it'll be even faster the next time. Because of the crazy amount of items. Yeah, 23 seconds now. Nice. Fatal Strike's pretty good. Enemy stats. Free treasure chests. I don't know what to go with. I'm going to go with enemy stats. Then... max customers. I don't know. Reroll. Armor shop, sure. Now they're winning in 18 seconds. Yeah, these upgrades are really helping. Oh, yeah. Tons of stats. That's pretty good. Okay, now we're digging for it. There it is. Got it. Now the slime's gonna eat things constantly. Do we even need these? We could try to dig for it one more time. Yep, there it is. Okay. That's it. That should do it. I just need to put all these armors away. 20 gold. 20. We need one more battle to be won there. Oh, farm crop value 100%. How many fish do we have? Barely any now. All right, I'll get 1 point in that. One spell, rather. Wow. I really like some of these perks that are in the game. It does make the runs pretty fun. I think the important part is that you have to choose between them. Otherwise, like, we can't just have every run last forever. Oh, okay. There go all those items. I think we're done getting workers, though. Impulse buying, shiny loot. Hey, Corpsey. So I gave the Spear Caller 3 levels, but they're in their own battle right now. Did they even get anything good? We got cat, dog, a ton of haste, which doesn't really mean anything. I don't know. They might be better than somebody else, marginally. Let's try throwing them into a battle. Who do we get rid of, though? They're all pretty decent level. Let's just get rid of the paladin. And let's try sending him over here. Oh, that's a lot of crops. There we go. Level up for y'all. Invigorate when you die, giving 40% power bonus to everybody. Hold on, that's already happening, right? Yeah, vigor on everybody. Okay, okay. This is a pretty good team. Can they beat the next place? I'd be kind of surprised if they could. Oh, it only gives us to 4 allies. Oh, I wonder why I did that. But yeah, wow, this team is doing very well. The Witch Doctor doesn't even have space to summon other things, though, so this is actually probably not a good team. Maybe we get rid of the Spirit Caller from here. Yeah, probably. Mushy has, what, 1 life left, I'm guessing? Yeah, okay. I was going to say, that better not be a bug where they're actually at 0. So they're not coming back, and we're barely going to lose this match as a result of it. Well, it's a gigantic waste of time. Yeah, 44 seconds. I bet if we got rid of that and put that in, it would be better, but whatever. We're not going to try that now. All right, and get this here to just do something for us. Hey, Trick Hitch. And Dark and Demolate and Vibe Hub. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. We're testing bone mode to, to see what the best times I can get would be. This is not going very well, this particular run. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing anything smart here. Well, let's turn off. Yeah, let's turn that off. We can always, like, indirectly cast it. Wow, that's a lot of items. Let's turn that off, too. Can they beat the canyon on their own? I'd be kind of surprised. That was stupid. All right, I'm picking dumb stuff. Yeah, that one's good at least. They can. Canyon. Wow, so then they get the yellow potions. All right. Looking to learn Godot. Any tips? I'm a Java dev by profession. I just would suggest read their Getting Started guide. It's very good, especially the stuff on nodes and scenes. Those are the building blocks of Godot. So just go through their Getting Started guide. If you're already a Java dev, it should be pretty easy for you. And probably start with GDScript, even though it seems like C# might be a better choice. I just think for getting used to Godot, it's good to learn GDScript at first. Then you can decide later whether or not you want to stick with it. And other than that, just, yeah, have fun. Hey, yo. And, hey, Blub. You were already here, right? No, you weren't. Okay, yeah. I remember the hey guys from before. I hadn't closed chat. So you actually showed up before the stream for me. But you weren't here. Fish give gold. This isn't even really important anymore. I'll go with cloning. And, you know, we'll plant a couple of crops. Why not? Also, any fish will just get auto-caught. And maybe one more. Do we have space for anything else? A couple of these. Yeah, and even if you didn't know Python, I think it'd still be pretty easy for you to get used to it. I have a lot of money to spend. Yeah, we're totally fine on production of stuff. We actually probably don't even need this person here. Can they beat this on their own? If not, I could hire another adventurer, but I don't think that's necessary. If they can, though, that's kind of crazy, right? Like, only the snake attacks. Yeah, I think they're going to win. Wow. Well, let's cast that. Let's have way too much stuff going on here. Cloning for sure. Expanded warehouse. We're going to get a ton of items pretty soon. Which will include boots. Got it. And then we need a crossbow. Probably not going to get that. Probably not even going to harvest anything from the farm now that I think about it. Who cares? Yeah, we have too much stuff. And we have not nearly enough space. Yeah, C# can't export to the web yet. That is part of the reason I suggest starting with GDScript, but also it's just like, that's what is the most common route for Godot. I'm going to stream launch day? Yeah, I'll stream on launch day. Hey, Crows, thanks for the resub. Wednesday? It's Tuesday. Yeah, so Tuesday I'll stream. I don't know what we're going to be doing exactly. It's going to be mostly like standing around. I don't know. It's going to be a celebration. Oh, that's really good. If we can just stock all this stuff, And we can get them to delete it immediately and then put more stuff in. Yeah, we're just about to win. So this ended up being totally fine, actually. Tuesday's the launch. That's when it happens. Oh, wait. They never get to minimum hunger. So I could just keep doing this with every single item that ever drops. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so that was 1916. Scenario 7, 1916. And what's the gold medal time? 20 minutes? Okay, so I kind of barely cleared it. And now we got this. The highest increased appetite. Okay, that unlocked fishing. Start with a fishing pond and many related perks. I don't think a leg up is the best. You know what we could do? We could get item stacking. 1 level of item stacking. And then this. The Rogue Mage game finished first. I think it's going to be Carson. Because Carson's already working on it. They've got a release key. So they're playing through the full game. I think they were the only playtester to take me up on that offer. Air Adventurer. Go with the Paladin. So there's no auto fishing by default. But we have every other perk, right? Yeah, so getting the farm is also actually really good here. But we need some items first. So let's just let them cook. Yep. Oh, no, not in there. That would be a gigantic mistake. So yeah, we need some money. We have, what, 9 gold, 12 gold of stuff out there. Now we have a little bit more. All right, nice. We need 4 gold. That person's going to give it to us. Perfect. Wait, no. I was off by some amount? What did I don't know what I thought I had. I think I just lost some potions there. Oh, God. Just click an apple. All right. Now we get the archer. Put you there. Do you have flimsy fish by default? You do. Oh, so then maybe they should fight there. Share some cheats. Oh, Dark knows some cheats. Like the grant most things button. Oh, I think items that you're holding can stack. Okay, yeah, that's kind of an issue. Not a huge issue. You're holding an item that you picked up from the ground. New items can still stack with it while you're holding it. I apparently only fixed this for the warehouse. Okay. I gotta do something about this. I don't have the space. Okay, fine. Take you out of battle then. Put you into the fishing pond. I am just going to build the farm. This is a little bit ridiculous. I got another worker, right? Yeah. Oh, 20 sludge. If only I had one of those adventurers, this would be great. But I am running on fumes over here, huh? I think getting more customers is just like the best thing you can possibly do. Yeah. Customers just standing there. Buy my stuff. I need 75 gold. Not gonna say it, TJ. I'm not gonna say it. Hey, Pretzel. Well, indeed. We need 75. Alright, you know what, there. Nice. Okay, so now we got our rogue. And now we'll send them all into here. I'll wait for those battles to end. Oh, they're taking their sweet time. Oh, they're painful. There. I think I didn't wait for one of them to finish. So none of these adventurers were even offered to me. I mean, preparedness is decent. Let's at least take that. Oh, that's really good. Ice Blast. Oh, man. Okay, Mage is getting powerful over there. What do we want from here? Maybe stronger hires. I need to free up some armor slots. Just randomly. I don't think that's the kind of cheat that DJ was asking about. Okay, this run's starting out a lot slower. I have 27 minutes for this. What was this run anyway? Start with a fishing pond. Yeah, maybe let's get 2 sets of adventurers going over here. I think that would be good. Yeah. Hey, Sopa. How'd you come up with the idea for Skeleseller? So it actually came from Final Fantasy 1. I've got a whole video I did on this stuff. It came from Final Fantasy 1, and then I made a prototype, and it wasn't very fun. And then from there, I'm like, how do we make this fun? And that's when we added in selling. And when I was coming up with names, I came up with like really generic ones like Shop Tycoon and whatever else. And then I thought, Skeleseller is a pretty good name, but then it had to be skeleton themed, and we didn't have that idea back then. It was just a game about selling stuff. Oh man, there's some auto fishing stuff there. Probably decent, but I need more customers. Yeah, this is a little bit ridiculous how crazy the need for customers is. I guess getting the warehouse is decent. All right, well now we're at 7 fish. Maybe I should go get them. I'm just gonna send the golem in there. Whatever you can kill, great. Let's see. Let's see how bad he is. I should probably get the treasure room now. Yeah, this is gonna take forever. This is with flimsy fish. They have a total of 95 life. Just very slowly chipping away. First game where you die before you start the game. There are probably a lot of games like that. Although you die in the intro cutscene here, which I think is kind of cool. I feel like... Oh, is this good? It's probably better to go offensive here. By the way, I think if you look at any part of Skeleseller in Bone Mode under like intense scrutiny, you'd be like, some of these things don't make sense. But this is intended to be a casual game. And it doesn't mean I can just be willy-nilly with the game design, but... Yeah, like the golem, for example. They've got a lot of defensive abilities. The defensive abilities don't really matter most of the time. But if you really stack buffs on the golem, it's pretty decent. Alright, yeah. This is what item stacking, I guess, did for us. Just made it so that we... Oops, that was dumb. Made it so that we can't really fill our shops. Let's keep getting more adventurers then. Yeah. What else? Should we get the... Yeah, we should probably get the Enchanter's Den. I guess just casting this all the time is still good. Yeah, now we're getting a bunch of stuff. Let's sell those. Those away. Sell that too. Put this into there. Okay, now this is going a lot better. I like it. Yeah. This is going a lot better now. This only took like 8 minutes to pick up. That one seems to take like 11 minutes. Well water, swift shoes. I'll take swift shoes because we're kind of low on workers. This is tempting. But I'm going to re-roll. Alright, now I'm going to go with fish give gold. We'll get 4 gold per fish, which is not a lot. Better than nothing. Would you like potions? I have potions. Yeah, a lot of potions actually. Yeah, this is good. Hey again, Leap Year Girl. Alright, now we're cooking. We are cooking, yeah. I need a couple of keys. for that, so I get another free treasure chest, hopefully. Do I go on? Not yet. And those things don't help me very much. Oh, hey, they want a blue potion. Cool. We got those. Sturdiness. The 6 power will help them do more damage against these fish. Just kind of a silly thing to say. Don't really need it. Well, well, well. 24 gold tip from you. Very good. I'll get food critic. We have a lot of items. That's pretty good. That's decent. We need more armor items. 10 seconds, 40 seconds. How many do we get for, I don't know. I think it's 60. All right, so we'll get 1 key. And then we can end this one's lifetime there. And start a new one in, what, 6 seconds, I'm guessing? 3, 2, 1, 0. Does it appear? Is it 90 seconds? Oh, wow, maybe it's 90. Alright, they finally cleared out the fishing pond. I was gonna end this battle. And let's send a couple of characters up to here now. Do I have space for anything else? Witch Doctor, Paladin. I'm gonna go with the... I'll go with the Paladin. And yeah, the Golem there. Yes to the expanded warehouse. Auto fishing is probably not great in this specialty. That one's decent. More mana is always pretty good. We can cast that. We get a lot of items. We need bows. We just sold the only bows we have. I'll dump some potions in here. Is the font the same as the other UI font? Former looks more Comic Sansy to me. The UI font is not the same as the one you see. The one that you see with the plus gold is the Skeleteller hand font, because that one looks more hand drawn. Also, hello unknown. That's probably decent. That's also pretty decent. I'm going to the warehouse. I just want it. I want that too. I love perks. They're so cool. Yeah. Alright, let's fill the fishing pond. They're fighting in the forest. Let's have them fight the fish. Hey, Bojo. How is today? Today's going well for me. How are you doing? Where I recognize other game mechanics in the game. Been working on an JRPG for about 4 months now. Yeah, what are the kinds of things you're noticing? Also, did half and half ever respond? No, that's not. Maybe they were watching an ad. Okay, that's good. These are... Ooh, that's also good. All right, good, good, good. Getting some interesting stuff. These I don't care about. That's pretty nice. It's also pretty nice. All right, we got to go to the next place. These idiots fighting over here. Asynchronous battles, multiple characters. Yeah. Yeah, the asynchronous battles isn't super common, but the multiple characters thing is usually pretty common in games. We need bows. I'm not getting bows. A bit tired from too much learning. Hands and eyes are kind of exhausted. Oh no. Well, take a break. Maybe possibly even take a break from watching a screen. Which I recognize means turning off my stream, but is what's healthiest. Oh, this is the best. This is the absolute best. Okay. So now whenever we catch a fish, we get mana, or glowy fish, we get mana. And we can easily catch fish. Wait, I want that gone. That over there. I need yellow potions. Yellow potions. Wait, put this over here. Good. Get the yellow potions. Then get another adventure, actually, to start getting fish. Yeah. Alright, so this is going to send my mana through the roof. So we're going to just cast every spell. Yeah. Oh, actually, what am I doing? That was stupid. There, we got another worker. Alright, are we getting... Yeah, over here. So every time they kill a glowy fish, we get a bunch of mana. You can see the rainbow mana thing over here. 36, 36. That's enough for us to cast another spell. Alright, this is when things really take off. Yeah, like I already probably can't keep up with this. And I should be buying some of these things. Nice, yep, that's all great. This is... probably that one. Epic skins. Character rebirth mechanic comes from a prior incremental game I played called Incremental Epic Hero. Yeah, I think you'll notice a lot of this stuff. Also, I think this is kind of just gaming in a nutshell, that people tend to build on other people's games rather than come up with totally unique ideas. You know, most of the time. There are still unique ideas out there. Oh yeah, oh my god. We gotta keep this up. This is so cool because of marine mana. What did that do? Witch Doctor to level 6? Wow, okay. Alright, well, they'll automatically eat. So I don't really need to micromanage them anymore. We should probably get some of these. Getting some amount of rare keys would be nice. I'm kind of just dumping items into here. Maybe even turning this on. Hey, Initial, you have post-launch plans like DLC or will it be maintenance? I'm not sure. My general answer has been I'm going to wait until like Tuesday or Wednesday and just see what happens. But I need to take a bit of a break. Like, I can't just keep going at the pace I've been going at. So, yeah, even if I do decide to support this still, I'm gonna pause for a bit. But I'm very excited about Tuesday. And as of tomorrow, the content embargo ends. So I shared the key with a bunch of people, and I said, hey, please just don't cover it before the 12th. So hopefully we see more streamers and YouTubers covering it tomorrow. But I figured, like, okay, tomorrow is what, the 12th. And the game comes out on the 17th. So that's only 5 days that people would have to wait before they can play it themselves. And I hope it would generate hype. Maybe it's a dumb idea. Maybe I should have waited for launch, but we'll see. I don't know how many people are even going to start covering it. Some people decide to cover it and just never respond. Some people just decide not to cover it. I really should have used autocasting, and I really should have paid attention to this some more. I'm kind of messing this run up. Like, I think I could have done a lot better here. Wow, minus 25 gold. Alright, I guess let's get some keys. Oh, look, a rare key for once. I'll buy another treasure chest, too. We need all the weapons we can put in there. Okay, let's take these out of here and put them into the fishing pond. And then just keep casting a crazy amount of spells. Yeah. And now our mana should go up really fast. Yeah. Look at that. It's just shot up. Oh man, we're gonna have every spell cast pretty soon. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. Alright, good. Yep. Keep it going. In fact, just turn this on. Look at all these loading text things here. I probably have enough to cast another one of these. Yeah. Can't keep up with this. This is like an RTS. Oh man, we're 82%. Yeah, more mana. Why not? Alright, now we can probably cast some spells, right? Oh yeah. We can cast all the spells. I definitely cannot keep up with it. There's so much going on. Oh man. Alright, we've got every spell cast. We still have extra mana. I should probably get an adventure. Although we are about to win. Wow. Yeah, this is such a ridiculous run. Like maximum leveling up. Alright, I should sell some of these because I have this turned on still, right? Yeah, turn that off. Click that, click that. Alright, we're about to win. I'm just gonna feed all of this stuff here. Yeah, perfect. Okay, 19 minutes. Tried talking to ChatGPT about release strategies? No, I haven't. Just chilling with your stream. By the way, my glasses are like yours. I don't know how to answer that question. I've never really known my prescription, though. I just get it and then bring it to a glasses place. So many of my old itch games were literally just a mashup of 2 to 3 games I like playing. But I think that's still fun to do. And people can find it fun as well. Okay, so this is 1924. We got to write that down. Scenario 8, 1924. Would you recommend using all design patterns or only when they're necessary? I think when something makes sense, I would apply it. The nice thing about a design pattern is that it's somewhat standard and it's somewhat expected. And these things sort of go hand in hand. And they're generally like sensible. It's like you're not reinventing the wheel. So I think it's worth it to learn all of the ones you can. Then try to spot when they're applicable. And then if it makes sense, use it. And sometimes it makes sense and you still just don't want to use it. I don't know. I think you can always be mindful about how you incur tech debt. Okay, so the next one up is enchanting. Doesn't cost anything. You might get some valuable insight. Is there something in mind that you have with that? Because in general, I think there's like the marketing aspect. There's the personal aspect. I mentioned like wanting to take a vacation, for example. There's a next game involved aspect. And I don't know, maybe some other stuff I'm not considering here. And is there something in particular, like how do we maximize the success of the game? Or what do I do on that day, for example? Do I have it written down for Monday that I want to? Okay, I don't. But Monday is like write launch posts for itch and Steam if I haven't already. Take bets on how many sales we'll get. Tenants journal. Remaking games is fun. Yeah, yeah. I also think it's like a love letter to those games. There are a lot of games that if I were to make, I probably wouldn't do too much that's unique, but I think it'd be fun to do. I really liked Magic Carpet 2. I played this game on stream once or twice. The game looks kind of shoddy today, but where's a good picture of what I want to show off here? Maybe this is good. So this game was a first-person shooter. You're riding on a flying carpet, and you had a couple of spells that you could use, and there were a lot of different ones you could equip. And you got this like castle thing where these hot air balloons would bring mana to them to let you power up the castle. So it was like a little bit of base building and a little bit of like exploration and shooting and stuff. This is pretty cool. And at some point, someone tried making a Steam copy of this called like Arcane something. Magic Carpet clone. Arcane. I don't remember what the word after Arcane. Arcane Worlds. I don't think this ever got made. Okay, it apparently did, but it never got out of early access. And it's been 12 years, so it's pretty safe to assume it'll never get out of it. Yeah, last update was made over 5 years ago. And what were the reviews like? 54%. Let's look at the negative ones. Don't do it, just don't. Awful and abandoned game. Typical early. I'm surprised they got it in 2022. Nice screenshots, 2 updates a year, never leaves beta. Yeah, so they were trying to do their own copy of Magic Carpet. They really took the same, like even the structures are the same. But yeah. I'd want to make that game. I want to make Soldat. Soldat is awesome. I really like that game. What else? Oh, there's a game called Redungeon. That was another one on my like love to clone list. This is a mobile game. I thought this was very well made. it was a game where you only had the directional keys and like one special ability, and you just had to navigate through this dungeon and collect loot as you go through it. So like here, for example, you would go up and left to try to get the treasure chest, but then these platforms would disappear. So you need to go up and left, tap the treasure chest, and then take this to jump over to here, and then go up to this one, take this, and then jump over to here. And you had to do this in like a reasonable amount of time too, or else you'd die. I thought this was really, really cool. I don't even think you can download this anymore. I just don't think it's on the app stores. Said to give out some keys to streamers 5 days before release, and you're not sure if it's a good idea or not. You could ask. Oh, it's already been done though at this point, is what I'm saying. Like I already reached out to like more than 100 people, and I said, yeah, as long as you don't cover it before March 12th, that's fine. But yeah, you're right. I could. I don't really plan to reach out to many more people though. I could see it going either way. And yeah, I probably should have asked AI to chime in and just see how I take it as input. Yeah, thanks for clarifying, Chris. Vital matter pertaining to keys and chests that I think I made significant leeway on. Pedestals are magically enchanted artifacts that function as chest breakers, and the magical incantation can be strengthened or hastened by letting the pedestal consume keys as a magical offering. The lore must flow. There is lore for this already. And as the lore master, I expect you to know this and spout it. But the reason that the chests are opening is because your treasure spirit is talking to them. I will ask them nicely to open themselves, but it takes me time to convince them. This is just for the people who happen to read this and they're like, oh, that's funny. I had someone read the dialogue. Where is it? Yeah, this. They started reading this. Oh, my dream is to own a snake with a hat. And then they processed the sentence and started laughing out loud. And I thought, man, that's like the best reaction I've heard from that. See the nice Reddit post? Person found out. Yeah. That was Cakes on stream. I just watched it over lunchtime with my wife. I thought it was really nice. Okay, so now we're on the enchanting one. Let's figure out what we want for this. So customers are pretty important. Item stacking is also pretty good. Let's go with that. This is like the boring way of playing. It's probably the most powerful. All right, we got the witch doctor. Fine with that. And I have the enchanter already. I guess we could already just click loot. Ooh, that was dumb. Because you don't... Oh, no, you don't start with that. You don't have instant loot? You don't have any of those? Oh, wow. Okay, well, it was still kind of dumb. I got no loot from that? Is that possible? Really? Forest. Oh, you can get 0 to 2, 0 to 3, and 0 to 2. So there's a 1 out of what? 2, 3, 2, 7, 10. What, a 10% chance that happens? Okay. I mean, it's pretty rare. Possible to increase the font size. So you can go into here and change the whole game scale, but you can't change just the font size. So for example, I have mine set to 2x by default. And I find this to be pretty good. But yeah, if you want to increase it even further, you could. It's just everything else will also get smaller. Okay, so we should probably get a warehouse or the garbage slime. Both of these are really good. Let's go with the warehouse. Yeah. Let's get that. All right. Nice. Let's autocast this. Doing anything with a level up button resizing the menu? No, probably not. Yeah, I guess maybe, I don't know. It's not hard to do something about it. It's just that it would always be a little bit bigger than it needs to be. We could just do something for bone mode. All right, now we're getting a ton of items. Let's put these things away. All right, that'll give us another skeleton. Huh, that's pretty interesting. So I guess we don't really need another adventurer yet. We can get the... Ooh, that's not what I wanted. All right, well, it's not the end of the world, but I wanted the treasure room. Must resign. No, you don't need to resign. We need you. Who are people going to email when they have a question about this? I kind of want to set my system clock to December and play through a bone mode scenario and see if it changes the experience at all. Because of the Easter egg that I added. Treasure room? Treasure room. Now we can start grinding up some keys. Oh, except for it's not really gonna be that good, is it? That's pretty nice. Yeah, crops grow faster. Okay, we should invest in the farm. Oh man, this is actually a really fun specialization. Because you always have spells going. Okay, we got our first level up. Let's get our next adventurer. And I guess let's send him into battle. I don't really need these items. I don't think you want... Well, maybe a hover would be okay because they turn green. But it is actually nice to know how much you need to get the next thing. Okay, that's really good. Mage just went to level 3. Do we have space for items? Yes, we do. We don't need more items at this point. Let's just turn that off for a bit. Yeah, we have way more than enough items now. I don't have room. All right, let's get I don't know, shiny loot. I want to get another adventurer. I need the garbage slime. Yeah, I need the garbage slime. We have too many items. So we got to build. But I need 1 gold. Got it. Garbage slime. Okay, nice. I think we build the fishing pond first. The extractor is not turned on by default. I actually don't really mind that. Are you checking if the scenarios are possible to beat or adding time to achievements? I'm just changing the gold medal time. So like here it's set to 27 minutes. Is that reasonable? I don't actually know. So we're just checking that now. Oops. Didn't need to do that. Okay, so now we have some room for things. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, we need more customers. Employee discount is as good as more customers. So is that. Wow. Nice. God, this is good. All right. I think let's get rid of some weapons. Oh man, different adventure limits. It's just such a stupidly powerful ability. Right, so how many adventurers do we have? We only have 3. So we need to put our next money into hiring adventurers. Yeah. Oh, and I should have been doing this whole time. Crops will grow faster. Workers will move faster. I don't need more loot. That's okay. So cool. Are you utility development until the day of release? Or are you not worried about introducing new bugs? I'm not too worried about introducing new bugs because we're not doing anything that's probably going to be too crazy. Like, I'm going to change some times today. That's almost impossible to screw up. Now, I know I'm probably jinxing myself by saying that. But yeah, I should be casting this. Yeah, it's just keeping an eye on things. I don't have huge plans for anything right now. So yeah, I'll probably be continuing development. All right, let's hire another adventurer. Let's get you. And then let's send all of these into the next battle. All right, nice. Good. Are they in the town as well? No. The guildmaster is? Which is never explained? Like, is it the same guildmaster? I think the answer is yes, it is. But the potion vendor is not. I'm going to get this because it's not going to get any... Well, it will get better, but... All right, nice. Let's get that. These are growing pretty fast. What do I want here? I'll go spicy cooking. Is mushy the worst? I don't know. You get achievements in Steam when you hit milestones. Yeah, I think there are like 25 or 26 achievements. Something like that. I'll get another adventurer. Why not? And this is the enchanting one, so we probably should get the fishing pond. I think this run is going to feel like it skyrockets pretty soon. There's going to be too much to do. Alright, fishing pond. Got it. They're going to dump all their potions in there now. It's actually kind of dumb to be fighting over here, huh? I should send them into 2 battles at the forest. Or maybe even 3. Let's stock up our shop again. Bursting Horde's pretty good. And a weapon shop's also pretty good. New adventures? Yeah, there's a total of 10 now. Why is that only sending... Oh, I see. Because of how it stacks. Yeah. Probably should change that behavior. What's better? Probably the armor shop. Yeah. Now I can put these things away. Okay, well now we're getting a lot of items, but not a lot of money. Lindsay fish is pretty nice. Alright, let's send them into the fishing pond for a sec. Yeah. And then just dump these things in there, I guess. Alright, they should rip through these pretty fast. No slime adventure. Hey, you never know. It could be DLC. Slimetopia. Maybe there's a rival slime selling gang. Hey, we got some pretty good perks for the witch doctor. And there's finally special keys. Alright, they churned their way through there. Alright, let's stop them now. They've done enough. Botland DLC on top. Yep. That would be kind of cool. Be able to drag customers and keep rolling until you get better customers. That's how you get all Adam customers in your town. That is very nice. Okay, so now we need weapons. Yeah, we need weapons. Which pretty much just means loot magnet triggering a bunch of times. This is... Oh, man, they're both good. I'm gonna go with more treasure stands, though. Both have the same idea. Must mean it's a good idea. Well, now we're finding a lot of weapons. Just making sure there are no errors. I don't even think I've closed the game. I probably did at some point. Okay, I need some armors in there. Some more bows. A potion? I've got just the thing. Hey, Sophomire. Fish give gold? I don't really need that. This one's really nice, though. Yeah, that way I don't need to manage the garbage slime anymore. Really like that perk. And there's still some benefit to you micromanaging it. So now it's going to eat this from the warehouse. In just a sec. Oh, I need a different one. It might randomly pick now. I don't actually remember how that works. You know, let's go with minus health. And let's send... Can I send like 5 of these in? Yeah, let's send all 5 into there. And the last one can just do whatever. I don't know. They can go fight fish. Yeah. Ooh, lots of things I could do there. In fact, I could just get rid of all the blue potions. I should probably hire another adventurer then, huh? And then send them into battle? I need a larger farm. Cat spirit? That's not gonna help me. You intentionally pick the worst development so we can see an attack or similar event. I'm not sure what you mean by an attack or a similar event, but if you mean just picking like worse choices than what I'm picking, I could. Also, this is intentionally a speed run, just to be clear. But Skeleteller's meant to be a casual game. So it's not like the game is supposed to be incredibly difficult and there are barriers everywhere. I think I'm gonna go with Extraction. Then that one for sure. So I'm casting spells constantly. Need some people to deal with stupid obstacles. My manager and her associate keep throwing my way. So what was the follow-up? Did you got to keep the job, right? They had that meeting. I know there's a guy who said was a jerk, but everything sounds like it went well, and now it's just like the day-to-day stuff that could be better. I'm not trying to say your issues are trivial. I just remember there was a very, very big issue that you had. It sounds like that one was resolved. Alright, that's kind of nice. These just aren't fighting that fast. They're not very strong. I don't know why. Okay, well, there's some good money. I guess we hire another adventurer. Probably don't need this many. Alright, let's quit that battle. Send the archer in too. And then start dumping these in here. I'm just going to level up my adventurers. This is nuts. Yeah, this is nuts. Level up perk cost reduce? I'll take it. Of course it's one sludge more than what I have. Of course, but now we got it. Ah, forked arrows is really nice. I'm going to go with a rogue one though. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. 3 guild supplies, I'll take it. Throwing obstacles my way to not to make it a paid job. I see. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know why I thought that that was changed. I kind of had my nose to the grindstone with Skeleteller for a while. I hope it gets better. These things are always sort of anxiety-inducing. Because it's your fate in someone else's hands, multiple people's. What is the Spirit Caller doing? Nothing important. Okay, let's go to the next place. Yeah, in fact, let's try skipping to this one. Wow, look how fast they're going. This is plus 145% speed. And crops grow faster. I have no items. No, there are some items. Glowy fish, so I can get marine mana, right? I'm gonna re-roll. Let's get marine mana. There it is. Nice. So now I need an adventurer fighting over there. We're winning in both of these locations, but yeah, I'll get a lot of mana if I do this. Consume the whole stack when dropped without multiplying the value by item count. So 2 yellow potions give you 22 gold. Values 10, multipliers 1.5. Without multiplying the value by item count. I thought they multiplied by the item count. Let me take a quick look. Tip amount. Right, do we handle buying item from position? No, we multiply the tip tip amount by the item quantity and the total buy amount by the quantity. Yeah, there's both of these should have the times quantity thing here. So I think everything should be fine. Alright, items consume a whole stack when dropped without multiplying the value by item count. 22 gold, value's 10, multiplier's already 1.5. Oh wait, maybe it's how the multiplier works that you're confused about? So it's only Adam that has a tip multiplier. Every other customer will tip based on the most valuable item you found. So let's say you found an item worth 14G and you're selling something worth 10G. I think the minimum tip has to total to 15. So I think in this case, you'll actually get a 5 gold tip. But let's say it was, I don't know, 18 gold. Then you get an 8 gold tip. So it depends on which items you've already found in your town. Oh man, I almost choked trying to talk. An ad break just started, so I'm gonna stop playing this for a second. Just the value. It should be fine then. Yeah, there's no multiplier for quantity other than the actual quantity itself. One thing at a time. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be right back. Is it jump time? It's jump time. All right, close the game. And let's get back to selling skellers. Okay, what were we doing? Because I don't know. I think we were selling things. Oh, I think we just got marine mana. That's right. And I wanted to hire an adventurer to take care of that. And now we have 2. So here's where things are going to start getting really toasty when it comes to casting spells. Yeah, like, we're going to have a lot of money on our hands pretty soon. As long as they get some fish. Max customers. Oh, yeah, definitely fish give gold. Now every time we cook a fish, we're going to get like 3 different things. That is pretty nice. I don't have space for anything. I could sure use a farm upgrade. There's one. There's another thing that's pretty decent. What's going on with this? Why am I not getting rich? Should I get another worker from this? I think so. As long as we're in the volcano anyway. Alright, I'll put some of these over here. There. Okay. Cast some of these things. I think I'm gonna go with crop variety. I really, really need clear rocks though. There it is. Okay, nice. Now what? Now I need envision it before you say it. Extraction. There it is. Got it. I did not script this. Oh man. Oh hey, you want these? I got these. VIP advantage. You can get past the spam filter by just putting anything after what you type. So like if you want to type J5 twice, just type J5, J5A or something like that. Cloning, yeah, we don't need max fish. Oh yeah, we're getting tons of mana now. Customer give you 22, not the tip. They say the per higher sales. Yeah. Oh, in fact, it says right there, yeah, value 22. Sorry, I thought it was based on the code in addition to the stream. Oh, we had impulse buying? Oh my goodness, this is gonna be crazy now. I don't have gloves. I don't think I care about that. Do I have multiple battles going? I do. Do I have a problem with multiple battles going? No. But we do need to spend money, and we're about to win. We're like super about to win. I didn't even spend half this money. Oh wow, that was crazy. Okay, 1943. The times are not really going up here. I think part of this had to do with item stacking. I don't think that existed when I last set the amount of time that this took, because the gold medal time is 27 minutes, and without item stacking, it probably would take that long. And it does kind of break the scenario, right, to have item stacking. You can also just watch things move around for hours and not click. Just sit there. Yeah, you totally can. In fact, if you wanted to do that, you'd probably put most of your points into this so that your workers will just do everything for you. I'll show you what this looks like, although I'm not going to seriously kick off this run because I want to try it to do it the fastest way. But let's say you were just doing it in a way where you could just watch. So you would start a battle and you'd probably hire another adventurer and start another battle there. So I'm doing this quickly, but now I'm going to just stop touching things. So you could just stand around. And for the sake of showing you this, I'll speed it up a little bit. Because, I mean, you could wait around yourself if you wanted to. So we're getting items. Our skeletons are going and moving the items around. And there is no countdown timer. There's only a count up timer. So yeah, sure, you might not get a bronze medal because it might take you an hour or something, but like you wouldn't have to touch this. And already in this state with like 3 clicks, we will win. Because like I said, there's nothing stopping us, and you can see that this goal number is increasing. So 0.5%, 0.6%. So now if you sped it up by quite a lot, so I don't think anyone would do this where they're not touching it at all. But you could win without touching it anymore. And then, yeah, at your leisure, you can go through and be like, okay, let's get a town perk and like seriously consider all of these. And be like, you know what? I want a different one. And then you go with this, for example. And now I'm going to start to get guild supplies in my warehouse. So yeah, you can play at your own pace. But that's not what we're here to do. We're here to go as fast as possible. So we have storage galore. So I think I want customers galore. And some workers, and I guess we'll put the rest in this. All right, let's try this out. So mage, go, spirit caller, go. You know what, I'm gonna get that. Mage just leveled up now. And they got burn. Is it already using it? No, they'll use next battle. And I don't need to touch anything. Because we have maximum storage. So we should get quite a lot of money. I mean, I'm still going to touch stuff here. Yeah, now it's burning the enemy. All right, this is the money galore run, right? What do we need? 7,000 gold? Would be a piece of cake. We're going to get another adventurer next. Yep. Storage enthusiast. Gotta be one of my favorite titles for the scenarios. Someone who likes boxes and crates. I'm so excited for Tuesday. Actually, I think there are going to be a couple, at least 2 or 3 streamers probably streaming it tomorrow. I should tell them to advertise to other streamers that they're welcome to reach out to me and get a key. In fact, if anyone here is a streamer and has like any sizable audience, let's say like more than 20 viewers or something, could just toss you a Skeletor key too. So now the best thing to buy would be the treasure room, I think, which we got. Nice. Calling my shots. So that way this can start ticking down without me doing anything. And I have none of those characters. That's okay. We'll just let them keep going with this. There's like no chance we even fill up all of our spaces. Yeah. Because we have the quest to get through too. And we're just not fighting that quickly. They want a potion? There are plenty of them. Not even going to do anything. Yeah, I'm going to do something. Fine. Should I get another thing now? Yeah, sure. Let's get that. And let's upgrade that. And let's give everyone their cloaks. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. I'll go with auto fishing. And then let's build the fishing pond. We did not get the fishing pond. Next loot lands in the warehouse at the last occupied slot, not on the first free one. Yeah, we try filling all the occupied ones first so that the stacks will increase in size. Otherwise, it's possible that you put them into free slots and now new loot can't fit because it doesn't fit in any of the stacks. So yeah, that was an intentional decision. I don't want these. I do want that. Yeah. Okay, nice. Well, well, well. Flimsy fish. Ooh, no, but I have auto fishing, but I didn't get the fishing pond. Whoops. I don't know about any of this. I don't have the farm. Oh no. All right, fine, whatever. That was probably the best. Okay, let's sell some of that. Oh, I didn't get item stacking. Oh, I wonder if that was stupid. Might have been a wee bit stupid. We have too many of those. I could use one more key. Should get a new treasure chest in like 20 seconds, I think. Yeah, I could use more customers. or faster customer speed. Let's go with free treasure chests. Why not? I don't have any of these, which means we need 75 gold. I'm at 56, 59. Oh, well, so much for a piece of cake. I do think item stacking is game changing, which is why it costs as much as it does, but it's still kind of maybe a little too game changing. What did I say I wanted? I forgot. I don't remember. I think it was another adventure. Yeah, it was because of the level up perks. Yeah, there. And what an adventure it was. Okay, so let's send the archer into here. And whatever battle that just closed, let's pair him up with this character. In fact, let's just send all of these to the next location. Although I don't really have enough... I don't have enough items to sustain that, do I? Yeah, no one gets placed there immediately. I should turn this off. Level up, level up. Oh, that's really good. Because now I'll get guild supplies every so often based on how many open slots I have. Which should always be a lot because I'm at max warehouse size. In fact, I'm not even using this. Should probably get the farm now, huh? Just give gold at only 4 gold. But I have auto fishing, right? So it's 4 gold every once in a while. But this perk itself costs quite a lot. So let's just get more treasure stands. We'll wait for it to get better. It'll get better. Oh my god, this game is very ridiculous. Like, I think there is a lot to consider when you understand all the mechanics. But it is still so casual that it doesn't really matter if you understand them or not. Quite juicy once you get many items and no more storage. Yeah. Yeah, it's something like that, right? Like, that might change a little bit how you play. But it's not like drastically changing it. Just a little bit. So now we have glowy fish, which can be caught when auto fishing. We have one of these. Okay, so now we should get this quest. Start dumping these in here. Hey, 715209, how you doing? What do we go for here? Probably swift shoes. We have like 5 workers, so it's like getting a 6th worker almost. All right, what do we have too much of now? Armor or weapons. So we put the weapons in here. And get some of the potions over there. Farm is doing nothing right now. Fish give golden is now going to give 5 per thing. Still not enough. Customer speed's good though. And we have a bow for this person. Okay. Let's get that. Let's get some keys. Oh, gold key. I didn't really need to put the keys in that way. I could have put them both in that one. But I guess I get the power sooner now. Alright, now we're filling up on space. Let's get the... Wait, should we? No, let's just turn this on. And then dump some of these items. Come perk time. Impulse buying is so good. It's the best. So now when we cast this spell, it'll automatically buy a bunch of stuff based on how many customers we have if they're nearby. Now we can go restock the shops. Hey, I'll call in Q. Thank you very much. By the way, do you want to... Sorry, never mind. I was going to put you on the spot. I wasn't going to ask a question, L colon Q. That's how I start every sentence. Is, do you want to? And then I stop. How have you been doing? How's the path to streaming God becoming? Oh no, that was marine mana. I didn't get that. L colon Q distracted me. Oh no. Did that intentionally. If you're not already following L:Q, people, go follow L:'Q. He's a very entertaining streamer. He very frequently goes on tangents that are longer than most of my streams. I'm glad to hear it. And very fun. Yeah. What have you been working on lately? I haven't been watching a lot of Twitch because I have been working myself to the bone. That'll never not make me laugh, by the way. So don't expect that joke will get old. But yeah, I've been working quite a lot. And I plan on stopping after launch. Slowing it down. Plan on stopping the working too much part of things. Is this run even doing something? Like, am I going anywhere with this? I don't think so. And we only have... Oh, man, we only had 3 adventures the whole time. All right, well, this will let us get through our overflow. Yeah. Oh, I think I timed that wrong. We're still auto fishing, right? Yeah. And we're getting mana. Yeah. Best decision so far. No, I think it's a good decision. And I don't think there's anything probably super important. If there were, and I saw you here, I'd probably bring it up here. But yeah, I don't think so. Okay, where's the rest of our mana? Nowhere to be found. Now we need potions. Good. Imagine if I just sped the whole game up by like 3x and then said it was multiplayer and gave everyone a cursor. And all you did is the same thing that any other player did. But it was so fast that you needed other people. Where are the boots? Boots. I need one more. Got it. Nice. What do you want? Boots? Okay. Maybe rarely item stacking should show up within a run. I don't know. Or maybe like beat 5 bosses or something. I'm gonna need more adventures eventually. Getting +4 levels for them is pretty crazy. That's also pretty crazy. You know what? Fine. Let's just do that. Now let's get our 5 sludge carrots here. Crazy. Crit. Okay, I'm not even sure what's going on anymore. But I'm getting a lot of stuff. What do I need? Potions, weapons, pretty much everything. You want a dagger? I got that. Get rid of some of those. Can we get the next quest? Can we go to the next quest area? I don't really want any of these. Maybe that one. Oh, definitely that one. Okay, let's try it now. They just got 20% easier. Thanks to a perk. How does that even make sense? I need the lore master to explain it to me. A bow? Oh, I have a bow. All right. We are chugging right along. Are they winning this battle? Oh, no one's fishing. I need an adventurer. Wow, look at these levels. What do you have? Nothing all that great, but you're going fishing. Ooh-wee. I could use some more fish. Yeah, nice. I need to cast that. Give me the mana. Nice. Now I need another adventurer to go. Wow, +4 levels is crazy. Everyone's level 5 by default. 39% haste. Oh, these don't take haste into account. I don't think I'm going to change that, though. Although it probably would have made sense to do that. And then people would be able to see how crazy it is. Nope. They took that item from me. I need this here. Good. I don't have any of these. Oh, let's get one of them. Yeah, sure, warrior. Frenzy level 2. I don't even know. I don't know what's best. This game is gonna drive people insane. Like there's 400,000 decisions you have to make in a half second. I didn't even mean for the mode to turn into this, but I thought it was pretty fun. This is what happens when you take a casual game and you put a timer on it. Are we getting gloves? No. Can we get gloves? Let's go back and get gloves. We need to satisfy the Adam customer. He's the most important. No one else matters. This is the solipsistic world of Skeleseller. Hey, there are the gloves. We did it. Adam's happy. Now we can go back to wherever. Let's go to the crypt. Oh, wow. I'm at max mana. I should definitely be paying attention to that. And better glowy fish would have been really good to get there, and I didn't get it. And we have a glove. And a blue potion we're about to get. Nice. But he wasn't looking for 3 minutes. That's the important part. Because then he would have left town. Would have ridden away on the horse he came in on. We only get crossbows from there. Well, crossbows we shall find then. Oh my god, the loot. The loot. I can't keep up. Autocast, yes, definitely. Try to explain the issue the manager called about today, and I found the explanation online and put it in my email. Somehow I wasn't able to explain it properly. I think things like that are pretty nice, where you've got an idea, you're not totally sure how it should take shape. You run it by AI, and then you can validate it. You'll be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking about this for some salient example yesterday that I've now forgotten. It's probably in the shower thinking about it, like, oh, that's pretty good. I should talk about that tomorrow, and then never did. Oh, what just happened? Oh, I accidentally pressed Q. Oops. My keys take very little pressure to actuate. Let's just open this one too. I should probably turn some of this stuff off now because we're at 80%. Well, I do want to get more fish. Our max is 3. Yeah, let's just let this finish then. And then send everyone in like max level areas. None of this is that good anymore. Yeah, that one's decent. It's okay. Why are they still fighting there? You know which ones are regular items? I never thought about that. I don't want it to be super confusing, but maybe something that makes it glow a little bit or just occasionally. In fact, we could maybe even use the fish shader for it. If items don't already have a shader. Although this is stuff I could potentially screw up at this point, so I gotta be careful about. That's really good. Level up perks reduced by 31. Normally that'd be good. But we're toward the end of the game now. We don't need any of these. That one's good. That one's really good. Alright, so take you out of there. Take you out of there. And send you into wherever you can go. So over here, I guess. You'll probably go farther than that. And you... Whoa! Okay. That was fast. I wasn't expecting that. 1915. All right, go to title screen. I think we only have like 2 left, right? Yeah. This is my favorite one. Level up perks are 2 to 3 times more effective. Yeah, this one is like crazy good. It's a lot of fun. So, question is, how do we spend 150 points? What we could do is, we want some customers. We won't be able to get item stacking though. Maybe, yeah, let's do that. Okay. Yeah. So you start the exact same way. They're not any more powerful at the beginning, but they ramp up very quickly. So you really need to invest in some kind of like level up thing, like the farm. Good. Well, the paladin's technically a little bit stronger. They got 4. What does it even mean? Perk bonus. Oh, from level up perks, yeah. So they got 40% more powerful. And what else? 20% haste. So yeah, that's pretty good. Now we just need money. Actually, we should probably invest in the fishing pond too. I don't know. I'm very tempted to get this. I should probably get another adventure first. What happened in that early scenario? 20 plus minutes. Not sure you want to take them. You want them to take progressively more time. Well, the thing is, the more time they take, that means that the more money you need to get, which means that all the runs kind of end up feeling the same because then you're not really differentiating perks between runs. So I am a bit torn on how that should feel. Oh, here we go. It has begun. Oh, and the rogue is leveled up? Plus 12 power? This is already ridiculous. Do I not have any bows? I do. Oh, they took it. Nope. Give me those. Yes, nice. Alright, now let's get the treasure room. I want to get some level up stuff. That's not good enough yet, but that is a level up thing. What do I want for this? Let's reroll. Oh, power leveling for sure. Mage is now level 4. Has more than double their starting power. 40 more 42. Okay. Alright. They can definitely go fight in the next place now. They're strong. They're very strong. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, we'll let them fight here for just one more battle, I think. Oh no, they gotta fight here for longer because they need the yellow potions too. So we put this in here and then get that and start putting in yellow potions. We get a treasure chest yet? It's got nothing for us. Too bad. None of this is that good. Oh, none of that's that good either. I'll get that eventually. Get the warehouse now, I guess. Okay, I guess another adventurer. It doesn't hurt. Well, these aren't that great. And then we got all these, so we can send them into here now. Yeah, our vanguard, the one going through the main areas, is gonna be very strong. Like we're 4 minutes in, and we can probably take on this place already. Yeah. Oh, easily. Easily. Auto fishing would be nice. Oh, we're probably gonna stomp every place we go to anyway. Yeah, let's do that. I need potions. I need the enchanter too. Build enchanter. Nice. Now give me the items. Show me all the potions. Nice. I guess also boots. I don't have any of these. But yeah, look at these numbers. Plus 33% haste, plus 10 power. These are not typical upgrades at this point in the game. How many seeds do we have here? Fire and adventure. We got the golem. Okay, I'll take it. Now I would like the fishing pond and to send the golem there. Where the golem is probably going to crush everything, even though it's level 2. Actually, it doesn't do that much better. It's not like they have an ability either. Oh, and they're not even flimsy fish. So yeah, it's not going to do great. What do I need? Boots? Got him. Okay, there's flimsy fish. I'll get this in a sec. They're taking 15 seconds to win. Fatal strikes, empowered spellcasting, lifesteal. That didn't work. And that was probably overkill. Max fish. Bountiful harvest is not bad. But I need entropic magic to cast it. Let's get well water. Yeah, sure. We're going all in on farming. And apparently that now. Yeah, I bet the golem can beat the canyon on his own. And I bet they can beat the next area. Let's see it. Actually, it's going to be a little bit close. I think he'll win. No, barely not. But yeah, we're almost there. Almost at that point. And they're able to beat this place. I don't have any items in my town. There we go. I guess the golem can go get a cape for that person. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. There's stuff I don't love. Oh yeah, let's get that. Will we fish? Sure. Did we get our cloak? Yes, we did. Got it. Nice. Okay, take you out of there. Can we level you up? No. Well, one of these days. Auto fishing? Pretty decent. They're winning in 22 seconds. It's actually not as strong as they should be, probably. Oh, I don't have any of these. Let's get the cleric and then level her up. Then we can level up the mage. And both of them can probably take on this area now. What we got? Let's go with instant loot. We can't afford it. Are they winning? No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait. I'm gonna put 1 point in the golem. That was not the smartest thing, but I want to see him succeed. Okay, now they can probably beat this. Now he's the strongest character in the world. Right? Right? Strongest character has to be able to beat this. Ace is 88%. If they target this one down soon, they could maybe do it. Yeah, that worked. They targeted the back one. That's okay. Yeah, nice. So occasionally they'll beat it. Upload the music sheets to MuseScore. No, I think just keeping it in the game is probably best. Plus, I wanted them to be free if you buy the game, not just 100% free. What do I get? That one. Yeah, sure. Expanded warehouse. I'll re-roll. I want to get one of the fish ones. Actually, that's pretty good too. Yeah, there. Ooh. We got it. Okay. Now we can cast all the spells. Let's get another worker. Who is in that battle? Both of those are? And which one's better? Honestly, it's hard to tell. Let's go with a witch doctor. They should be summoning zombies very quickly, right? Their haste level is 29%. I guess it's not so crazy right now. I don't have regular bows. Alright, despite that this is my favorite scenario, I'm doing the worst I've probably ever done at it. Oh, that was a mistake. Getting sloppy. Alright, we need another adventure. And we need that adventurer to go to the forest and get us some of these garbage items for these characters. Are they there? Yeah, they're there. And we need a bow and a blue potion. There's our blue potion. And there's our bow. So you can be done. And you can go here instead. Auto casting would be really nice. It's also pretty good. Auto casting, please. Auto casting. Ah, we couldn't get it. That's okay. Paid 6 gold with a 40 gold tip. That's how it be working in Skeleseller. We don't have cloaks. I should just turn this on. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't. Do we have anything that makes them do something for that? No. Oh, I don't have any of these. Well, let's just get that. I'm probably not going to be touching any of those. 45% haste. Okay. This is why this one is so much fun for me. You just get to levels of power that you couldn't get to before. We have blue potions. Yeah, nice. 40 gold tip. Looking good. We'll max that out. I don't have enough for that. Are they even fighting there? They aren't. That's our problem. Where are all of my characters? Oh, we just need another worker. Why weren't they bringing them down here? Huh. Okay, so we're all in on the mage. Like 100% all in on the mage. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, entropic magic. Alright, good. Got our one fish from over there. Where's everyone else fighting? These can probably go fight in the next area. Especially if I hire another adventurer. Let's do it. Let's get this. And send you all over there. Oh, and look, we only have the choice of characters that are in that party. I kind of want to go with that one. Alright. Let's see. Can they destroy this? And then also, just as importantly, can these go on to the next area? I think the mage is probably so powerful that they can. Let's just skip 2 areas. Let's see if they can fight this one. How are they doing? Oh yeah, mage is at full life. Yep. See, this is why this scenario is nuts. Most scenarios don't even get to the waterways, let alone decide that it's worthwhile to beat that. Not worth upgrading potion shop and use potions on farm and pond, then focus on the other two shops. It's very tough to tell because there's so much happening at once that I find it hard to judge. Okay, yeah, we're gonna wreck everything now. I still want to get... Oh, that's pretty nice. Yeah, I guess that... What's our farm looking like? Completely filled. Oh, okay, yeah. We have all of the power now. Let's get our gloves that we need for the quest. Because really, we need to get more workers. Can I do anything here with this stuff? Workers are moving so slowly. Let's get some treasure chests. Upgrade this. Get the mage to stupid power. Stupid man. How many gloves do we need? 9 and 11 canes. I'm not getting those yet. There we go. Okay, now we need 9 canes. So these guys have no reason to fight here anymore. Let's get another adventurer for them. And throw them all into Caneville. Alright, 7 more canes. We could probably grind up some armors now, too. Oh, a skeleton key. Here we go. We're at 2,000 gold, which I'm not even paying attention to. Alright, we're going to buy everything. There's auto casting finally. Did it just randomly scroll on its own at the tavern? I don't know. I am paying very little attention. Yeah, it might have. This is pretty good. Let's get that. I want to get the mage still. Yeah, there's the mage. Mage, good. Now they should be at the point where they're able to take on even harder places. Yeah, we don't need extra loot. We don't really have a lot of other stuff, though. Oh, this is popping off. Oh, man. Okay, what are we doing? This, I guess. And yeah, mage, sure. Yep, get another one of these. Okay, now send you to wherever. Let's send you all the way over to here. Can you beat this? It's just the mage surviving. Everyone else is dying. And yes, I think they can beat it. Even the rogue. Wow. Okay. Well, they just skipped a bunch of places. Is your goal to break the game? The goal is to get as fast a time as possible, which in a sense is kind of like breaking the game, but that's not the goal. Is not to actually break the game. But yeah, if we just keep leveling up the mage, it's going to start doing like machine gun level damage. All right, what do I even need at this point? I don't know. Well water if I were to harvest these things, which I'm just not. Oh, instant harvest. Okay, that makes that a little bit easier. And we're getting all of these now. And now we can start doing this. Could use more of those. So is the archer just killing everything now? Not really. Oh, nice. Oh my god. Mobs have sunglasses with the skeletons? Yeah, they kind of look like it. Okay, let's put them back in battle so they get any skills that they would have gotten. Okay, yeah. This is where this is just too much to handle. Like, there's so much going on. I'm getting a million keys. I could definitely use that and that. Shouldn't there be the storage perk somewhere? There's the mage. They're only level 18. It's just a little bit strong. We have like every spell cast. We're only at 27% too. If you didn't have item stacking for this one, it'd be kind of silly. Like, look at this. We're at max mana constantly. This thing is just popping off over here. Just show me the mage. Yeah. Yep. Okay, what's the mage doing now? 400% haste, 293 power. They're just single-handedly murdering everything. In fact, at this point, it's best to just put the mage in their own party and just send them to, like, the next area. They don't even need other adventurers. They're a one-man killing machine. Yeah. Alright, well, what do we even do with the other adventurers? We can only have 3 parties. I don't know. But we're maxed out on, like, everything at this point. Alright, well, let's get all these other ones then. We don't even need free guild supplies. Ooh. Boning would be nice. I'm about to get the dud perks just to get them. Okay, what's next? Fire canes and swords? I mean, we need to send these to a different location for that. They both come from here. But, yeah. What are we... Oh, he's already eating everything? Oh, man. Maybe that's the route, then. Yeah, there's... Wait a second. I only just got that. Why was he eating anything? That seems like a bug. Now it's not eating everything. I don't think that's correct. I think the garbage slime in bone mode may act like it has full seek food when it has level 0. I saw it eat a bunch of stuff. Hey, Ski, just let the poor slime eat. How you doing? Any other mage ones? There's a mage one. And there's another mage one. Okay, so now the mage can probably fight in the final area. Not that we even need items anymore. In fact, we should probably just be casting that spell. Yeah, we don't need items. I wonder if this is why we should let you repeat bosses. Maybe just the final boss. I'm doing pretty well. Yeah. Also, look at this battle. "14 seconds, 8,000 DPS. It's not even worth fighting in any other area at this point, right? It's not like they're able to get items or anything. I gave up. I just stopped helping. It doesn't even matter. Oh my god, how many keys was that? Did that just cause a bug? I think it did. No reference exception. Okay, that has not happened before. We gotta look into those. We have too much stuff going on. It didn't crash the game or anything, and I doubt a player would be able to tell what just went wrong. But we should fix that. Alright, I almost don't want to finish this run because it's going to take a little bit longer, and I want to look into fixing some of these issues now. Oh, right, we're getting little snakes. Because we're beating the final area. Oh, and there should be the goblin, right? Is the goblin around? Man, so much for that whole people will notice the goblin. I don't think the goblin is here. I forgot what spawns them. I think it's beating a certain boss. Let's just have them go kill a boss. I think it's the dragon, yeah. There. One hit kill. In fact, you might as well kill the snake while you're at it, huh? Wow. Just stupidly powerful. Alright, well, let's dump this all into there. Might as well. Oh no, that should not happen. Okay, that's another bug. The outro tries showing in bone mode. I mean, you could watch it. It's probably not going to break anything. But it shouldn't show up in the first place. Alright, yeah, we have too much money. Too much power. Too much everything. Just turn this on, sure, whatever. Go get every single treasure chest we could possibly afford. Get every town perk. I feel bad for whatever poor soul wants to speedrun this. Can you imagine how fast you have to click? I think with the next level of item stacking, this actually wouldn't be too bad. Because you wouldn't have as many items just like sitting around. Oh, look, we can still get power-ups for the mage. It's actually not even smart to get them for the mage anymore. The mage is already one-shotting everything. Oh man, I'm like getting dizzy here. Alright, what is the mage at now? 668% haste. What's going on over here? Oh my god. That's stupid. This is why this is my favorite scenario. This is the only place this is possible. Unless you continue beyond the end of a match. I wonder if any character gets as good as the mage does. Because the mage has a bunch of AoE. I guess the archer does too. I kind of want to try that actually. Let's bump up the archer a bit. I think I've done this before. I think I always have the same thoughts around this. In fact, actually, maybe the witch doctor would be good. The zombies would... Yeah, maybe they'd be good. Archer, yeah, the archer I think would be good too. I think the witch doctor could be good. All right, so what's our gold medal times 25 minutes? I probably could have done that. But yeah, I did not try anymore. So scenario 11. I'm not even gonna test scenario as well. 27 minutes, 17 seconds, yeah. Okay, so let's turn off the sounds for a second. And continue playing. And now I want to get the archer to be very powerful. And the witch doctor. I want to put some points into either of those. Get them up to level like 12, let's say. They're level 12. Oh, let's get them to level 13, fine. Well, let's put some in the warrior. Levels are not actually equal. Every time you level up any adventurer, all future level ups will get better. So like the warrior is getting plus 98 health. That's not possible if you only had level 1 characters. Anyway, all right, now let's try this. So let's say we just put the archer into the final battle. How do you do? The archer's not nearly as powerful as the mage, that's the thing. You have 363 power, you have 550. And the mage has double the haste. So I would have to... Well, they're also double the level. So I'd have to get more into the archer. A quick shot on its own probably just helped a lot. What does haste even help me with the spirit caller? Isn't this kind of crazy now? I think any of these characters would be super powerful. Okay, yeah, let's try that. So I have to wait for this battle to end for the level ups to take effect. Well, the skills, not the stats. Yeah, I think the archer would be pretty good. Possibly better than the mage. They're not even taking damage. What's their dodge chance? 63%? And then this can stack up to 25%? So they're 88% plus 30%. So they can't take damage. Yeah, they literally cannot be hit. There is no strong enough enemy. Oh wait, no, the Yeti could kill them. Because I don't think you can dodge. Although this would help prove it. Can you dodge them? We send them into fight. You can dodge. That's interesting. The rogues just can't unless they have haste. Okay, so how's a witch doctor do in that situation? They have. I mean, they're only level 8. Let's get them another couple level ups. All right, now how do you do? I only gave them 2. There's literally a couple. So the witch doctor does not have lifesteal because it wouldn't do anything. And as a result, they're not that tanky, but every time the zombies die, they should be doing a hefty amount of damage. And the other thing I wanted to check out was the cleric. What if we had the cleric fight? She's probably not killable. Yeah. All right, well, anyway, this mode's super fun. Okay, let's go look into some of these issues. So how about let's start with that garbage slime one. Acting like it has seek food when it shouldn't. Oh, 10 Discord messages. Wonder what's going on. What do we do? I guess let's do the same thing we did over here. Just start a new scenario. So we definitely do not have any perks for the garbage slime. In fact, look, we only have item stacking. So now we go build the garbage slime. And then we put a bunch of items on the ground. Will it eat them? No. So what happened in the VOD? Am I just hallucinating? I don't remember where it was. That's the problem. Oh, no. Oh, you know what it probably was? It was probably employee discount happening in like 4 or 5 times in a row. And it just looked like it was the garbage slime. All right, let's speed this up a lot. Is that what just happened there? Are there timestamps? No, unfortunately. It's like a pro workspace feature or something for you to be able to blame a line. Oh, man, it might have been that. Yeah, it was probably right there because I have a quizzical look on my face. They ate one. They ate another. Yeah. So it must have happened around here. No, it was a whole bunch of those getting eaten. Oh, you know what it probably is? It's probably if they all disappear at the... No, that wouldn't make sense. What happened there? Hold on, let me take a look at this. Yeah, I got seek food 5 seconds. No, it had already happened earlier in the video. Yeah, right there. Okay, so we know for sure I do not have seek food other than... Yeah, and it just ate a ton of stuff. So I think... What's happening? Does it mean level 1 is all I need for that? We just need to find seek food in here. I'm never going to find it, am I? Come on. There, oh, okay, there, right there. So this is what showed up in the video. So we actually had it at level 0. Definitely ate everything though. Strange. Yeah, it's not eating anything. And if I get seek food level 1, and I grant a bunch of items. Just ate one thing. So there's some bug, and I don't know what the bug is. Okay, so yeah, same thing here. Seek food is level 0 right now, which means it will level it up to 1 if we were to get it. So it is 0, so the slime shouldn't be eating anything, and is? Yeah. So I wonder if this has to do with something like I'm always hungry. Let's go take a look at the code for this. Auto eat cooldown. Load from save data. I didn't load the game while I was playing, right? No, I don't think so. Eat item from source. This sounds like the problem. Yeah, I think it's this. Oh, what's happening though? When they eat from the warehouse, it resets their auto eat cooldown? Minimum auto eat time? So this will set it to 0.1. Okay, I think that's the issue then, right? Oh wait, no, it's a maximum of these two, and their cooldown should be infinity. What is this? Infinite, yeah. Which is -1. -1 is not actually infinite. Oh. Well, that's stupid. Okay, that's the problem. Oh man, all right, that's a really stupid problem. It's easy to fix, I think. But yeah, let's test this out. Oh man, I'm glad I figured it out at least. What if that's why I was getting such low times? Who knows? All right, so where's seek food? Oh, auto eat is what it's called. So we just delete all this other stuff. Idle workers bringing items to slime. It could have been that, but it was clearly eating all of them from the ground. Yeah, at least I think so. Maybe it wasn't clear. But still, I think we'll find it when we do this. So we need the slime, the warehouse. So what am I doing? Build. Hey, Boila. We need... Oh, come on. It's going to be the last two buildings. Yeah. All right. Next, we need to get eat from warehouse. Where are you? Oh, come on. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so I got that. So now we save. And now I put an item there. We wait for this thing to hit max hunger. So it just ate from the warehouse, which means it's now going to eat all of these items from the ground. Yep, that's a bug. Okay, well, at least I understand what's going on. So yeah, it's this. So when you eat from the warehouse, don't try changing the auto cooldown, I guess. In fact, we could just move this line somewhere else. Because this is only called in 2 places, right? One is try eating from warehouse, and the other one is try eating from ground. Yeah. So just move this down here. Easy peasy. That should fix it. Let's try it out. Wow, that was tricky. And another one of those things that just, if I didn't notice that, I'm not sure how long it would have taken for someone to report it, because they might have just thought like, oh, wow, I'm really winning here. All right. Is it solved? They ate one from the warehouse, so now will they eat these ones on the ground? No. They just ate one more from the warehouse, that's all. Okay, so that looks like it's fixed. Working toward a day 0 patch. Well, I mean, day 0 hasn't happened yet, so as long as we patch everything ahead of time, there shouldn't be a day 0 patch. I am pretty sure, though, that someone's going to find some issue, then I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, that slipped through, or I didn't realize that was possible. I'm glad we got as much playtesting as we did, though, because there were a lot of bugs a while ago where like you could start 2 battles at once with the same character and it would cause weird things to happen. Should probably make sure the regular eating thing is still working. Yeah, good point. We gotta find it. Okay, so there's level 1 of it. So now it should eat 1 item off the ground. Let's see if that happens. I don't think it did. It's kind of hard to tell. It definitely ate something from the warehouse. But did it eat something from the ground? Well, there it did. If it didn't the first time, it'd still be fine. I wouldn't really care as long as it fixed itself. And it looks like it did. So that was the warehouse one. Now this is the ground one. Good. And what happens if we time it such that it does it from the warehouse first? Ground item. Nice. Perfect. Okay. So that's all working, I think. Now let's get the next level. Now it should eat everything regardless of the source. So it should eat every single one of those on the ground. Great. All right, cool. And I guess let's try saving and loading and making sure that doesn't break anything either. So now I'm just going to do the same thing. Grant a bunch of items. Speed this up. Easy. Whew. Nice. Fix garbage. Slime bug. So if it ate from the warehouse, which required a perk, then its auto eat cooldown would be affected, causing it to eat everything from the ground, even at level 0 seek food. And that's the only 1 line change, right? Yeah. Ooh-wee. All right, well, that bug was easy. Now let's look at the next one. Exception thrown. Let's get this stack trace and take a look. Turn off the music completely. Okay, grant key, drop off item, object reference, not set to an instance of an object, in storeroom line 232. So there is no destination. There is no valid destination. Doesn't this return a question mark? Yeah, why did I do this? Oh, because will accept item. Okay, I think I see what's happening. On oh, hang on. Let me see how this works. Key grinder calls something an item machine, which is try using accumulated value. Yeah, this. Yep, which does this. Okay, so I see what's going on. I think we're calling. Wait, no, how's this working? Max keys we can give is just how many empty item displays we have. But empty item displays doesn't know that ones are going there. Is that just the top one moved? Yeah, you just drag it from the top. Hey, James. Yeah, I think I know what's going on. We only remove from this when the item is added, and that's only added once it's made it there, right? Set item, which is probably when fly functions calls this somewhere. Where does this get hit from? Wait, what? No. There's another way that this can happen. Restore item? Okay, let's keep looking. Empty item displays dot remove. It's only ever here, which is only on item added, which is only ever called from that. Yes. Which means set item has to be called. But set item is only called from 2 places. Oh, drop off item calls it? Drop off item is probably done from fly functions then. Player held item. This is not fly functions. Huh. It was the key grinder that tried using this in grant key. Drop off item. Work is heavily pushing for developers to use AI Copilot to support them. What are your views on using that to support and speed up productivity in teams? So I'll share my view, but I have a like corollary of a view here, which is that no matter what the topic is, if your work is asking you to do something you're like not happy with, then you have a choice. And I probably don't need to type anything else for you to know what I'm getting at here, but you have to decide, is this a severe thing? Like, are they asking you to make weapons for war and you signed up to make like emojis on Instagram or something? Is it a not severe thing? Does it go against your morals or ethics somehow? So there's always this, right? And I'm not going to talk too much more about that. What's my actual opinion though on using AI for this stuff? So I think AI probably can improve people's productivity. And I think there are probably side effects that we don't fully understand yet. As an example here, picture social media and whatever impact it has on people's attention spans. We probably didn't think too much when we started signing up for social media, whatever, 20 years ago, that, oh, this is probably going to hurt our attention spans. We're just all like, oh, this is a good way to stay in touch with friends or something, right? And it's now morphed into whatever it's morphed into. So the more obvious side effects that could happen here, I think you could potentially lose the ability to do certain things yourself. Like, how many people have good mental math nowadays, knowing that you could always just ask your phone, hey, what's 16% of 63 or something? And if I ask someone to estimate it, would they be able to? Would they be like, oh, yeah, okay, well, 60% of 16 would just be multiplying by 0.6. So, I'll, about 9. 96, actually. Anyway, those are the kinds of things that I don't think we'll probably fully understand. And the self-reported instances of people using AI and then realizing that they don't code as well, they don't get into a flow state as well. So I think there are some sort of long-term impacts. Now, with that said, like, I use AI for autocomplete. I don't tend to use agents. The one kind of, I wouldn't even say this is like what most people would consider using AI for, but I use it for machine translations for language. That is a very different kind of task, because like that's something I could not perform myself. Whereas coding I can perform myself. So asking an AI to do it would just be potentially saving me some time. Whereas this is like doing a skill I just don't have. Anyway, for autocomplete, I think it's pretty good. But yeah, I think largely when a workplace is asking you to use AI, it's probably for vibe coding at some point. Like, hey, have an LLM do this while you're doing something else, then go review it. And it could have long-term impacts on the code base. So yeah, overall, I think it's kind of a mixed bag. And I know I didn't really stay on any one thread for too long there to probably make a lot of sense. But regardless of what I think, whether it was the best thing or worst thing in the world, I think you still have a choice. And I think that choice is going to be harder to exercise. It's sort of like, at least in the US, if you don't like your phone company, you might be like, okay, well, I'll switch to another phone company, right? There are only like 3 or 4 phone companies, though. So if you don't like the 3 or 4 you've tried, it's like, well, now you don't have a choice. So yeah, what happens if job A asks you to use AI and you're like, that's okay, I'll switch to job B. And then job B eventually asks you as well. And you're like, well, there is no job C that's not going to ask me. Save that time frame on boilerplating. I think that's a little bit more amenable. Boilerplate is boilerplate for a reason. I mean, it almost necessarily means that it's code that just kind of tedious to write. It's been written a bunch of times before, and yet it's necessary. AI should be pretty decent at it. Only use it for something related to release tool. It was the metrics server is the only thing I vibe coded completely for Skeleseller. And it was basically just a server, a Python server that takes in JSON and saves it to a database. And the only reason was so that whenever someone completes a run, we just send a JSON file to it and it saves it. And it worked great. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. It saved me probably like 2 hours, maybe, I'd estimate. Hey, SWAT Kid. The release date's going to be on the 17th. Yeah, all alias release to launch. You train their agent to do a better job rather than wanting to pay us to do the job. Oh, man. Wow. Also, I just realized I should probably, this is unrelated to Skeleseller, but Delcom should tell you how many aliases remain if it doesn't already. It is up and coming. All right, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out how does this work. Grant key. So this calls drop off, and we're going to grant based on how many empty slots there are. But the question is, does it become immediately filled as soon as we do this? Is it going to be in key storage, which is a storeroom? Key storage, drop off. We don't define. Storeroom does. It does this, yep, which calls it on the item display, which has drop off item here, which calls set item, which calls this, which goes into our storage and calls empty.remove. So what's going on there then, huh? What am I missing? It doesn't check to see if it's possible here, but this is not the thing that would do that. The thing that does that is here. So this bases how many keys to give on this. Then we call grant. Math, I'm in a max and overflow. Okay, yeah. Then we call grant. How have I never run into this issue before, though? That's the part I don't understand. It must have to do with travel time. I just don't get how it'd have to do with travel time. Unless I picked up a key. Maybe I did? Let me try that out. Why is this not working? What? No adventurers available. What? You know what they were talking about? They used to do website work in the past. They've gotten so into the AI loop that they couldn't even validate a very simple site form submission. Oh, man. Yeah. My brain is running through a bunch of things right now. One of which is, I think it's always sad when there's something that you want to do that you used to be able to do that you can't do. And I always kind of thought about this in a scenario like, suppose you got some kind of like head trauma. I don't know, you got a concussion or something. And I'm not a medical expert, so I don't know how possible this is. But let's say you just truly do lose like some skill that you had. You used to be able to, whatever, I don't know, like solve puzzles. And now you just can't. And yet you have the memory of being able to solve puzzles. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah. Anyway, this is part of the reason why I try to be wary around social media and my attention span. And I think everything gets exacerbated by stress. So like let's say you're trying to stay away from unhealthy foods and then you're at like peak stress. Well, probably you're going to end up finding it harder to avoid unhealthy foods just because you're stressed out. So I think my social media usage is like very much under control, except in the last like week, I find I've been going on Reddit more, and I generally want to go on Reddit like once or twice a week, just stay in the loop about a couple of topics, and that's it. I wrote submission code for 4 of them. Man. Yeah, to not be able to find that. All right, walk the portal, start battle. Where's this coming from? Load? Really? No adventurers available. Interesting. So this is probably happening every time I load then, huh? Although now it's probably auto-saved such that it's not going to be a problem. Oops, that wasn't the right button. Load game. It does happen every time. Oh, man. All right, well, we got another issue to solve then. And okay. How much time do I have? I got a couple hours. Yeah, I think it's worth solving as many of these as we can. I didn't even solve the first one yet, by the way. And I got to publish a new version of this. All right, so what is going on with the first one? Let's go still figure that out. So I load this. I'm going to X out of that. Right-clicking this isn't working. Did it ever work? Oh, I stopped it in challenge mode. Well, it shouldn't matter that I'm in story mode or not. Let's go back over here. I'm going to right-click this a bunch of times. Now we have like infinite overflow keys. And how do we get this to happen? I just pick up a key and put it in a... No. There's something more to it than that. Oh, there. Okay, okay. How did I do that? I just pressed 1 on this a couple of times. Oh, I think I know what's going on. I think I'm pressing 1 on an item that hasn't made it there yet. Is that what's happening? That's what it seems like is happening. Yeah, in fact, we could get this to happen directly if I just wait for a skeleton to pick that up. Okay, now just pick up this one. Pick this one up. No, oh, okay, there, I did it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's doing it. Oh, in fact, is that part of the stack trace here? And I just didn't look down far enough to find out that that's what's doing this? Because that'd be kind of funny. Is item actions menu here? It's not. It's coming from turn in item. Man, I don't even see it now. What am I doing? What? Oh, there it is. That's my AI rant for the day. Yeah. I think it is kind of sad. Then again, I think it also comes down to what do people want? Because as I mentioned earlier, like think of mental math. How many people wish they could do better mental math in a serious capacity? Not just like, oh, that'd be nice to do, but like, I want to get better at this. Probably not very many people because just you have a calculator, you have a phone all the time. Like I could just literally type in calculator and get to it probably faster than most people can do the mental math to begin with. So yeah, how many people are going to want to find bugs in code when they're just like, well, the AI will eventually get it for me. And yeah, maybe that'll drop. And maybe that's another sad part. Latest cutting edge C++ features. Yeah. Wonder if AI will get to the point where it can handle that stuff. Okay, so what are we doing here? The item action menu is doing on-clicked item destination, which calls remove item. And as soon as we remove an item, it tries storeroom line 289. On display became free. Even though it's still flying to the destination. And that must be used by the key grinder to say try using accumulated value. Yeah. Me, pick me. If you're in a store, it's handy. What I'm trying to get at here is specifically like the mental part of mental math. I think I would agree with math is important in a grocery store, but I don't think it needs to be mental math. Like you could just be sitting there with your calculator being like, what's 40% of this? Do these numbers add up to the right amount? So I don't think the mental part is important. And I don't think it actually costs too much time to just type it into your phone anyway. But I agree that math is important. Like, yeah, especially if you're on a budget, that sort of thing. I agree with all that stuff. I just think that if someone doesn't know how to add or multiply numbers, let's say, that they could still, as long as they know how to use a calculator, then they could still figure out their whatever budgetary constraints they have. Maybe I don't understand it properly. Oh, so what I'm saying is, if I say what's 3 plus 3, you probably don't need to pull out a calculator. You could just say that that's 6, right? But if you had a calculator and you typed in 3 plus 3 and just had it give you the answer, it's also going to say 6, of course. So the mental math is just being able to do this without a calculator. That's it. And yeah, most people, especially the ones watching the stream, know addition and subtraction and multiplication and everything else. I wouldn't expect someone watching a programming stream to not know that stuff. But when it comes to numbers like what's 132 times whatever, 789, it's like you're probably not doing this in your head even if you could. Because like, what's the point? You'll just calculate it out and be like, oh yeah. Or you'll approximate and be like, oh, it's around 100,000. So yeah, how many people want to like get good enough at that sort of thing? Yeah. All right, I'm still a little bit torn on what's going on here. And I think I know a way that I could fix it anyway, but I still want to find out why this is happening. We check the number of empty item displays. Then we call grant key on that. Maybe, oh wait, are we doing this in the wrong order? Drop off item. So item display calls into that, calls into that. Okay, so add item display. No, we do this at the end. Strange. Unless something else is listening for this. Oh. Key, which calls drop off. Like I said, I think the fix is probably going to be exactly what I'm thinking of right now, which is in drop off item, we just check to see if there's a destination, and if not, then we don't do anything. Although then what does that mean for the thing that tried dropping it off? In this case, it's the key grinder. So we would just have an item that never gets put anywhere. So we need to check to see, oh, I guess then that's what we would do. We would just check to see, does this accept it? Will accept item. Item. Then do this. Otherwise what? Otherwise we delete it? Wouldn't that wouldn't work. Yeah, I still have to figure this out then, before I just start pursuing it this way. Okay, well, how about that? Then let's have this take longer, so I don't have to be as precise. Let's have it take an entire second to go to the destination. And then when I click, so here, for example, or maybe here, player held item, line 517. Yeah, so I'll put a breakpoint here. Okay, let's try that out. So this gives me a second to react to a skeleton taking a key. Then I click and then it should happen. And we'll be able to find out what's going on. All right. Oh, that's not how you click. I need them to take this one. There. Okay. It happened, but no, wait, it didn't happen. Maybe I need to, no, what? Maybe. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I probably grabbed a different key that time. Okay, so now I think we're going to be in the problem scenario. So somewhere here, we're gonna call drop off right there. That's not what I wanted to do. No, 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 where am I? No. All right, we'll try that again. I messed up. Hi, cat. Want to come over? Yes, good cat. Abby has arrived. Hi. Hi. Do you want to sit down? I love this cat. Okay. So I need both hands for this cat. I don't think I did that correctly. I might have. It's so hard to tell. I'm messing this up because they're going so fast. Mascot for launch. I think it's too late to add Abby to the game. But hey, Luna. Abby's a good cat. All right, so I want to go down to here where we call drop off. It never gets hit. Oh, maybe. Oh, wait. Maybe because of this? Maybe because of this. Where's our remove item? Items picked up. Yeah, maybe we're only getting there. So that caused the error, though, right? Yeah, it did. Let's try this again. It didn't cause it there. Oh, because I'm not selecting the actual... What's happening right now? I got it. Okay. All right, now we're going to find it. We have the stack trace, right? Unclicked, remove item. Yeah, item displayed our remove item. So it's coming from this line. So when we're about to do this, this calls on display became free. Unreserved. Be the cute cat. It reminds me of, what's that? That Goose Game. Yeah, Goose Game, I think. So this is going to call item display became free, which is going to call into here. Just call into this. Yep. Okay, so now the number of empty item displays is just 1, and it's not whatever I just clicked, I guess. Well, I guess we could find out by doing item display dot position. So I clicked the one at, no, I don't know if I clicked that one. I clicked this one. Original source dot position. Oh. It is the one I clicked, which is now considered empty. Which is correct, right? So then this gets invoked, which calls into the key grinder. Which calls into this, so I put a breakpoint there, and that gets hit immediately. And now this finds that there's one key that we can give, right? Yeah, why is this a problem? But we call grant and it doesn't work. Because of this. So get a valid item destination for this. Oh, we never cleared the cache? No, that's not correct. We clear the cache. We just need to call get valid on that, which is the next thing, which is this. All right, so will accept, and the drop-off point is closest. So this item display, there is none, there isn't one that's going to have will accept. So we got to figure out why that's the case. And that is something that item display defines to be this stuff. Current item in flight. I think that's it. Blank for the demo? It's not demo? I'm not sure what you mean, Leap Year Girl. Oh, man. When do we set this to false? I don't know for sure that this is what's happening, but we can find out because I can put a breakpoint here. Although it's got to go through all of these, doesn't it? And I don't know which one, when we're on the right one here. We probably set up from top to bottom, so it's probably the final one. So it'll probably be really annoying to look through this. Although we could. Yeah. So what is this? False? I mean, we could step through this. We could also check has item. So I could add a watch for that. And a watch for current item is in flight. What is has item? Just check to see if the item is null? Yeah. But we removed it already? Item equals null. Yes. So we removed it. So then it cannot be this one. So we have to hit the play button. This is number 1. I think it's going to be on number 6. This is number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. And number 6. Aha. So has item is false and current item is in play is true. Yeah, so what sets this back to? It's not even currently traveling to that display. It's currently traveling from that display. Right? Hang on, let me think about this. Item is going to it, and I tried moving it. The item shouldn't be grabbable. Oh man, I'm so confused. I call this which removes it, and then something else flies to it. Yeah. I don't fully follow this. Another way to repro the issue below is set fly function's duration to a long amount of time. Wait for a skeleton to take a key from key storage while the key is... No, it's not even while the key... Oh, hold on a second. Okay, maybe I misunderstood. The key grinder will notice that the space is free and fly a key to it. And then before the key makes it, press 1 on your keyboard while hovering over it. At this point, the key grinder will detect that the space is free and try filling it again, but it's not actually free. A key is flying to it. You just shouldn't be able to take the item from it if it's flying there. That's the real problem. Okay, so then we need to fix that problem. Why does key storage even work that way? Why can you do that? $4.94. We never check to see if it's flying to the destination? This is tricky. Yeah, we never check to see if it's there. This is an item destination, though. I mean, that's what we have here. And we know it's line 494, which is this. So wait, what are we doing when we click this? We're removing the item from there. All right, I think that's the problem. We can't remove the item if it was flying already. Yeah, I think that's it. Also, playing manually drop item. This part doesn't make sense to me. $5.17. If get destination of the action, which is 1, which is drop off at a treasure chest or something, is an item destination. Hey, Oberon. I'm very deep into a bug right now. But I have this cat on my lap. So that's nice. Oh, wait a second. Oh my god. Is it because both of these things are happening at once? And this just should have been an else? Okay, hold on. Let me try that. This might fix one issue, but it might not fix both issues. I had one that happened with a skeleton. Because I think there's a try picking it up and then dropping it off at the same time. Cat debugging. I think that's when your cat is meowing and you don't know why. All right, does this work? I think that fixed it. I think that did it. Oh man, yeah, I was so confused as to why that was considered picking up an item. Yeah, all right, nice. So now that's not possible. So you have to wait for it to actually make it there. So if I, oh wait, hang on. No, wait, I still picked that up? No, hold on. I was just pressing the wrong button. I am able to pick it up now. No, there's an issue. There's still an issue. This won't work. I shouldn't be able to pick something up if it hasn't landed. I wonder if this is always a problem. Source has item. Oh man. Hmm. Yeah, I think this is a problem. Occupied items displays. It's considered occupied as soon as an item is flying there. Oh no. No. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Item added. Okay, when does that get called? Set item. Which is drop off. We call set and then we call make it fly to the display. Okay, yeah, I see. So the item is the display is considered occupied, but it's not actually clickable yet because the item hasn't made it there. This is probably an issue in many different scenarios. I think there are two problems. One is that code and player held item, where we have unhandled input. No, I don't know where it was. Where was it? Oh, there it is. Just above unhandled input. Wait, what? It's not there? On action menu activated. Yeah, this. This is one issue. Player held item should have an else between these two cases. And the second problem is that an item display is considered occupied as soon as set item is called. Yeah, as soon as set item is called. But it still has to fly there. I mean, that's okay as long as you can just pick up an item that was flying there anyway, right? Is this an issue? I guess what's happening right now? I need these workers to not move so fast. So let's save and then, actually, let's do this. Let's give ourselves like infinite overflow keys. I don't know why I'm doing that. 304, that's how many we have. All right, so let's just load up the save file. Just search for 304 now. Okay, that doesn't show up. What, accumulated value is what it is? Yeah, this. So let's set that to a very large number. And then worker speed. Ability ID, worker speed. Here, 39. 39 is there. That was 139. Here it is, level 5. We're setting this to level 0. There. And now when we load the game, they're going to move slower and we'll have like a billion keys in here. Yeah, nice. Okay, so if I pick this up. No, picking it up is not part of the repro. I had to click that. And then I can put this in here. So now it's picked up, but a worker can also grab it. So now I'm going to try to do this and it's going to fail. Yeah. Oh, this is so difficult. Abby, what do I do? She won't tell me. If I only make this change, then when you pick up an item that is flying to the destination, when it eventually reaches there, a worker will also be able to pick up that item. All right, so we go to fly functions. Let's see if that's true. I need to set this to like 10. Now I can actually see it. Starting to think the treasure room is too powerful. I think the balance is okay of the game right now. Either way, it's pretty casual, so it's not like super balanced. It's not a big deal. Hey, TMI. Just working through issues. Just working through issues. All right, so yeah, as long as this hasn't made it there yet, I doubt a worker could pick this up. If I put it over here, oh, that already caused a failure. Okay, then never mind. This is also an issue. If you drop off that item before it makes it there, then it'll fail somewhere else. You get more wish list after the huge advertisement on Reddit? The huge advertisement. I don't think that was a huge advertisement. Because like hardly anyone talked about Skeleseller, so it was this post, right? Like just because Skeleseller's in this picture, I mean like that would imply that every one of these games got a wish list bump, which I doubt is the case. Maybe some people found out about this that wouldn't have found out about it. I don't think you can see, yeah, how many views it got. I think unless you're the post creator. I don't think anyone else ended up talking about it, right? A few people did talk about it though. But yeah, I got a total of like, what, 10 upvotes across 4 comments. Does she get scared when it rains or storms? No, I don't think so. We tried using quick move on an item that's flying. It's something like that that's happening. Yeah, launch week. Well, it's going to be on Tuesday. Anyway, a number of wish lists. Like today, it went up by a total of 39 net. So like this is not a crazy amount of wish lists. It also makes me wonder, like, where do we need to be on the Steam up and coming thing for random people to find this? I thought this was going to be like a huge bump to number of wish lists, but it hasn't resulted in that. And we're not that far down the list. What's the rank now? 39. So it's moved up by 2 positions since I last checked. Got 25 views. Yeah, that's pretty good. You know, I think is nice is when there's like, this was what I liked about posting on TikTok. I didn't need a following for people to see the views, or sorry, for people to see the post. But like, I tried posting the exact same thing on Instagram, and it just didn't go anywhere. Got like 200 views, and then the same thing on TikTok got like thousands, and on YouTube got in the low number of thousands. What'll be the price? It'll be $15 with a 15% launch discount, and it'll have regional pricing too. Yeah, I don't have a price command, but I don't mind sharing. Like I said, it's $15. What do I do? I think we need to stop you from ever picking this thing up if it's in transit. This is not where I would write this down. So we can't just check occupied displays. Or we can't consider the display to be occupied until an item reaches there, which is probably even worse. Maybe we could track a... Yeah, I don't know. Completed in under a year? No, it took 2 years. The number of days of the stream is just stream days. So like Saturday, I don't really stream, so it just didn't increment by one. But I might still work on a Saturday. And either way, like just calendar time. I started the GitHub repo, I think, on April 17th, 2024. But I actually started the prototype of the game sometime in March. I don't remember the exact date, but somewhere in March of 2024. So yeah, it's been about 2 years. Hey, Sarah. When is it hello from Seattle? All right, yeah, this is quite a challenge. I think we probably had a condition on this before that I got rid of, and I just need to put back in here. Like this, pickup item close to mouse cursor. We just check all occupied displays, occupied. What we should be doing is checking to see which of these is in flight. 3 months, wow. Flight, oh, item display keeps track of that. Yeah, current items in flight. Does anything return this? Nothing, so there's no way to check this. And we don't use it for anything other than will accept item. We should have a, like, can you pick up the item? Yeah. And you can pick up an item if it's there and it's not in flight. Okay. Public bool can pick up item. Has item and not is in flight. And then this just needs to go higher up in the code. I thought about that originally, Dark, not delaying the release, but when I was picking the release date, I was like, oh, if I just made it April 17th of 2026, I could say it took exactly 2 years. But now that we're close to launch, I think the amount of remaining time is the right amount of remaining time. In fact, I think we could have even potentially launched like tomorrow or something. But I don't. It's tomorrow is essentially the launch to streamers and influencers. So you should start to see some Skeleseller content online. I doubt there's anything now, right? No. Nothing new, I mean. And no one's streaming on Twitch right now. No, yeah. Yeah, tomorrow, though. And I don't know when tomorrow. I only told people, yeah, Thursday, whatever time you want. Maybe fit something fun in those 6 days. We've done a lot of already, like, fun stuff. That was the last couple of weeks. So now it's just going to be, like, fixing up this stuff, maybe some remaining little perf issues, balance, yeah. And then any other launch prep. You're a good cat. Okay, so stopping someone from picking up something that is in transit. We now have the can pick up thing. So we could just go through every item source here and check to see which ones can be picked up. So we have order by source. And we want to check, we need to first filter out the ones though that we like, where source can pick up, what is this called? Item source doesn't have a thing for that? Oh no. Oh no. There's has item. I wonder if we just modify that then. Although we don't. Yeah, we don't check that. Colin's not stealing your items. Hey, Arcs sticks. Who's that? I don't know. Oh, actually, oh! I thought you were talking about a person, and I googled them, and actually someone did show up on Reddit, but without that name. Actually said it. Okay, well, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear. Came from Paj's Discord. Okay, great. Yeah, I'm excited for Tuesday. Yeah, welcome in. All right, so has item. We just checked to see if the item is null. Do we have an in-flight thing here? We don't for ground items. I guess we don't need it for ground items. Maybe we should just change it for this one. Yeah, and like... Oh, wait, we have has item that can be picked up. And the item is not held and not is in flight. What time is it released? It's 9 a.m. my time. So it is 7 hours before this on Tuesday. Just came up to see. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a couple of little tricky issues. They're not like the end of the world kinds of things. I slowed down the game so that I could reproduce it. But when an item is flying somewhere and you try picking it up and putting it somewhere else. Wait a second. This doesn't even let you do that. So it's only a problem with when you're... Hold on a second. Oh, this is so confusing. I think we're almost done figuring it out, though. So there's like clicked item source. Maybe it's just clicked item destination. Does this check to see that you... There's will accept. There's got to be a clicked item source, right? Yeah, here it is. So what do we do here? If you're holding an item, return. Pick up item. Start holding item. Item source. Set is held true. How is this functioning? Yeah, I don't understand this. Gonna be playing at work? Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna keep mentioning this up until launch, but it's super helpful to get reviews on Steam. So if you play, regardless of whether you like it, please consider reviewing it. This does not mean leaving a positive review if you don't like it. You can leave negative reviews, just any review is helpful. Thank you, TMI, with the sub. Yeah, so anyone who plays, because Steam doesn't even really show your game to people until you get 10 reviews. I don't think those first 10 will be that hard to get, but like we still need people doing this. And unfortunately, this is kind of a bystander effect thing where you're like, hey, can someone review this? And everyone collectively is like, yeah, and then no one individually does it. So yeah, hopefully people review it. Enjoy playing outside the dev build regardless. Yeah. Hope you have a good time. Don't use any AI. Should use that as a marketing line. No, I use AI for development. And I have an AI disclosure for what went into Skeleseller too. That is on the Steam page over here somewhere. Here. Yeah. And it's just this document. I mean, I don't think it's anything super controversial. We used AI for literally one graphic I just put in this document. There was none used for music or sounds. Very light usage for text. Like I've got a bunch of names like Elric or something in the game. I don't even know what that is. What is it? Yeah, this. Like these names, I just had AI generate because they don't matter. But yeah, anything that really mattered, I don't think AI did anything for. Haven't seen someone handwrite code in months. Wow. Yeah. Well, I mean, I handwrote a lot of this, but yeah, every once in a while, there's like pinches of AI. That's about it. Not heavy seasoning. I generated that with AI and retouched it. Not sure we still use it. We do still use it, yeah. All right, so something figures out whether or not you can pick up an item. I don't know what does that. Maybe the item display itself knows? Yeah, maybe it's the item display that knows. Clicked. We just know that you clicked this. And we don't even check to see if there's an item in here. On clicked. We just, oh, hey, we just call clicked item display. I see. So if it has an item, if it doesn't have an item, or, oh God, if you're holding an item and that item that you're holding is the same as the source, quantity is less than it. It just says doesn't have an item. Oh, you okay, cat? Goodbye. Interesting. We don't check to see if it can be picked up. Well, we should invert this, right? If item display dot has item that can be picked up, then we consider you to have clicked the source. And then, yeah, I guess we'd have a return here. But and then what's this condition here? If you're holding an item, and it's the exact same ID, quantity is less than it. So it can be stacked at. So this isn't even correct. Yeah, this isn't correct. And I don't think I should be doing anything here anyway. Just pick up item. Oh, I got it. We just call get item and check to see if it's null. So the item itself doesn't know. But then something has to... Okay, I still don't get this. I do... So something already does this when you click an item destination without the quick move menu. Yeah, there I can pick it up, but here I can't. And I just can't figure out why that's the case. I guess let's figure out which one of these functions is being hit. It all comes from clicking it, right? So I just put a breakpoint here, and we'll find it all out. I need to restart this. I think I probably need to take a break. I think this is one of those cases where it's like I haven't been making progress on this. I'd like to fix this tonight, though, because people are going to start playing it tomorrow, and I want that to be a good version that they're playing. So let's have it pick up an item. I click this, and now we find out what's going on here. So what do we think is going on? We go over to here. That's clicked item displays. That calls into this function, so we hit the play button. Yep. Nice. So that is false. We call into here, and we get into clicked item. If is holding item is false, so we don't return. So now we set the last item source, set a drag location as well. And then we eventually find out that you did not do anything here. So we're going to go into this code now. Oh, except for that's not going to work because of the mouse event being emitted elsewhere. Okay, so then we got to wait for this. There. Okay, perfect. All right, so we call this. This checks to see what? Is the item considered held? The item is considered held? What? Okay, that's news to me. Oh my God, yeah, there it is. Make sure the item in display can't be interacted with. Wow. So while an item is flying in, it's considered held. I didn't realize that. While items are flying into a display, the item is considered held so that you can't interact with it. So then we're just not respecting whether or not an item is held. Hey, Kiwi and Fruit. What's your game? What's a gameplay loop and genre? Yeah, it's what Ski just mentioned. Yeah. And there's a demo if you want to check it out for yourself too. Right over here. But yeah, I think you can get a pretty good idea of the gameplay loop by just watching the trailer. I think it's pretty good. It's coming out soon. I'm happy with how it's been going. So this all has to do with when I added the quick move menu thing, which we still need to look into. I know I said I wanted to take a break. Probably just end the stream soon, but still I want to figure this part out. Player held item. I don't know about this else if. But yeah, pick up item. I don't remember the rest of the name. There it is. Close to mouse cursor for quick move. So we get occupied stuff. We just need to check where source dot has item essentially. Is this correct? I don't know how has item is defined. No, it just checks to see if the item isn't null. It doesn't check to see if you can pick it up. Item source doesn't even have something like that, does it? Man. Yeah, it doesn't have it. But how many things implement this that's actually going to be difficult for me to go change? Probably not that many, right? We search for interface dot star I item source. And then we search for class. There are only 4. No, this one doesn't count. Because it's got to have a /b at the end there. There we go. They're only... Wait, what? Oh, because it takes in... Okay, my bad. Yeah, I don't care about that. All right, so ignore that one. So you have ground item source, we have item display, and we have crop. All right, so we could probably just modify all 3 of these. Hey, Daniel. And I think we need to do that because we don't know what you clicked here, right? It could have been a crop. Hold on a second. Does that mean you can click? I've never even tried what I'm about to do here. Well, let me not forget what I was just talking about. Let me write that down first. I think item source needs a can pickup function that checks if it's held. Yeah. Yeah, so here's what I want to see. What happens if you have a crop and you press 1 on it? No, that doesn't work. Whoa, because it doesn't look through crops. Also, I don't really think anyone would care about that. So we know that this is an item display. No, it could be a ground item too. Because you might have an item there and then you press this. That's interesting that this isn't working. And that else was not supposed to be there. Wow, that's just a bug. Ignore this. This is working as intended. Oh, man. How do you change regex on here? I don't know. What's the shortcut for this? Alt Command. Okay, I pressed Alt Shift or Control Shift or something. I don't know. But I don't know where I made this change. There. Yes, right there. That should not be there. Revert that. So the whole point is if you're not holding one, pick it up. If you are holding one, use it. So that ground items will work. So, we could just assume that these are item display. No, we can't. Item on ground is not an item display. It's a ground item, which is an item source, right? Yeah, this. And this has no concept of is held. It does. Why did I just get a notification that you went live? Maybe my heart temporarily stopped. I don't know, Galaxy Inferno. Welcome into the stream. Okay, so let's just X out of that. Can pick up function that checks if it's valid, and then we like crops are always true. Crops always return true. And then the other types return if they're not held. How long till release? It's going to launch on Tuesday at 9 a.m. my time. I was just saying this. That means about 7 hours ago, but on Tuesday. So you've been live for over 3 hours. What sent the notification? Was it Twitch or Discord? No, it shouldn't have been Discord then. Discord one was sent out a while ago. It was Discord. Oh, really? 1 minute ago. Oh, every once in a while, Discord notifications get delayed if you're using multiple devices, if you were in some kind of like do not disturb mode, and there might be some other scenario. Were any of those possibly the case? I know I listed 2, but is there some other thing that could happen? can't think of what the other ones would be. Maybe inactivity for a certain amount of time. Yeah, maybe that. But yeah, I'm not sure. Because every once in a while, I'll get a notification or a message on my phone for something that happened a while ago because I had it open on my computer. All right, I think I know how to address this. And I've got to push a new version, but I've got to just go take a break for a bit. I think it's gonna be longer than like a regular break, so I'll probably just end the stream. Let me finish this. Mostly play tested, achievements, and bone mode scenarios. Also started working on some issues I found. Is C# often used? C# is pretty popular, yeah. After watching all those streams and how the game kept evolving, I'm starting to realize how important it is to take notes on almost everything you do and keep track of things. Yeah, something to be wary of, though, is that any like game design that you write, for example, or anything that's supposed to be a living document requires maintenance. And that maintenance is not something you probably want to do, which is why at some point, this document, I wrote at the top of it, I decided to stop keeping this up to date with what's actually going on in the game since it's extra work with no major value and no one's probably reading it. So this document is what, 45 pages long? I used to write down, here's where all the adventure abilities are. Here's how the game's going to work. Here's how items will work, blah, blah, blah. Here are all these ideas that I had. We came up with checkpoints. We had, yeah. But this just wasn't worth keeping up to date. It's like, imagine you go and change a cleric so that they, let's say, heal 3 allies at once. You make the change in code. You change a number from 2 to 3. It's in your commit. So it's in your history now. That do you really want to go into a document and be like, let me go find the cleric. Okay, update 2 to 3. Okay, done. Like, it's just not usually worth it. So I think there is some level of note taking that's important. I just think you got to be careful not to go overboard with it. Does your homepage have keybind shortcuts? Yeah. That's coming from Homepagerizer, which is a tool I made a while ago. But yeah, I recommend it. If you go to that site, I'll go to it here so I can show you really fast. So you would just add something here like Twitch, my favorite streamer, and then you put this here, set a keyboard shortcut for A, and that would be your page that you get. So now when you press A, it would go to my stream, and that's it. Just a set of links for things. So yeah, I just use that tool to make my own homepage, and I also happen to make the tool myself. But yeah, this is really great because every once in a while I see me open a new tab and go immediately to GitHub without pressing anything really. It's because I'm pressing K on my keyboard. And then from here, I can go type like, player held item and do whatever I'm doing and then be like, oh, let's go look at wish list. And the wish list I didn't bookmark because I have like 7 different bookmarks here. But yeah, I would open the design doc and do that. Or I'd do whatever else that you see here, all these. Hey, Pressel. Maybe multiple devices, been active on Discord all day. Yeah, might be that. And thanks, Dark. Which platforms will your game run natively? All the desktop platforms, so PC, Mac, Linux. Hey, I wonder if this ever fixed itself. Steam credentials not found. Okay, probably not. All right, I gotta get going. I gotta take a break. I've been working all day and I need to step away for a bit. Oh man, Cakes is still streaming? God, he's doing like 9-hour streams. I mean, I'll rate him again, but I'm surprised he's still online. Yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you, Arc6. And hey, Andrew. Let's kick off the raid. All right, I'll probably be back tomorrow, but tomorrow is also the day when people are probably going to start covering Skeletor, and I really want to watch those videos as they come out. So we'll see. Maybe I'll just come by to chat or something for a bit. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll take care. Sorry. I'll see you later. I need sleep. Goodbye.